Hey. Mm-mm.
It's crashing the fuck out.
Why?
Bitch, like crashing out.
For what?
You're gonna want to see it. It's on Rivers Live. River Rose.
When you get to a place. What the fuck that is? You can't just give me like a fucking name like that, bro.
Well, hold on. I
Oh
don't know
wait,
what
no,
it
I think I found it.
is. You found it?
When you're not in my house, my home. You know, he tried to tell me one night I was singing the song by Young Dumb Freedom. He told me, listen, he tried to tell me what you talking about. Crying. I know what I want to crack baby. You ain't got to explain what to talk about. I didn't see all the proof I need to see, and you tried to look up that proof. You haven't seen anything that they said. You didn't try to. I don't want to speak to you again. You're not in it. Fuck you. You don't know me. You don't know how I help my wife out. You don't know anything I fucking do. So I don't give a fuck. A real man stands behind this woman, and I stood behind that. And you're mad because your girl wants to talk about my wife all the time and let them talk shit. So it's gonna be fair fucking game. Fuck your wife. All right, straight the fuck up.
I just had to show you.
Y'all want to act like you can treat me this way, but I can't come back at y'all. That ain't how it works no more. No, because you're not gonna control the narrative and say it's just your fucking vision. There's three sides to a fucking story, but y'all don't want to tell that. That's your problem.
Thank you. Alright, I can't honestly look. I just can't even do that right now. I'm in a mood, y'all. I'm in a mood. I'm not even gonna lie. It has nothing to do with Blue. And I'm sorry, Blue. I didn't mean to. Thank you. Oh, Amber. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you guys are nice. Thank you. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. Um, yeah. How's everybody else doing? Thank you, Braveheart. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. We all in a mood. Yeah. You know what fix our mood? I bet I know. I gotta close this door though. I think I know. Well, at least help us get out of our funk real fast. Hopefully. For anybody else that's thoroughly irritated. Well, for fuck's sake. Shut the fucking door, you stupid bitch. Don't mind me. Hold on. Hey, Nelson. The funk is funkin'. I feel it. I feel it, but stick around. I got something for you. I got something for you. I recently found out that it is in fact Friday. So, we're gonna see. Oh, maybe turn on your fucking Bluetooth, you dumb bitch. headphone users, kiddos sleeping, significant others sleeping, I would turn it down briefly. I broke a nail. I'm fighting with this fucking table. Did y'all see that shit? You little motherfucker. Did y'all see that? My shirt is crooked. Okay, are we gonna connect? Or are we just gonna be a dickhead? Thank you. I'm getting it together. We're getting it together. I'm about to play some loud fucking music though, so just hold on a second.
Niggas never outside, bitch. Niggas, shit. Fuck. Niggas, bitch. Oh, thank you. I'm ready for this. Niggas. 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 Hey guys. Niggas. Fuck. Niggas. Niggas. Shit. Fuck off. Niggas. I had to shut down earlier. Damn it. Bitch. Niggas. Niggas. Fuck. Shit. Shit. Niggas. Bitch. Pussy. Niggas. Niggas. Bitch. Niggas. Shit. Fuck off. Niggas. Bitch. Niggas. Niggas. Niggas.
The part, literally the part that, I mean, this whole song slays, but talking about chasing the tequila. Wait, where's that part at? I missed it. Let's see if we can find it.
Go spot date, I'm a Suits, Uber driver, kinda cute. When I tell you these niggas ain't shit, please let me choose. Print them pictures that them niggas let me. Pussy niggas, niggas, this niggas, shit.
All right. I was listening to that shit earlier, and I had it, man. I had at least that one little verse down.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past, babe.
You gotta get like the thuggies out. And they said, I can't work now. I pretended to work. Okay. I'm not the Ranger. That's my husband's name. Fucking IPAs. IPAs are no joke. Fuck that shit.
Why that damn spray so cold?
You come here every week. You know it's the same deal.
This thing. Oh, shit, I don't know when to pull it out though. We shall
It's
see.
colder this time.
Coochie driving crazy, CTC. He a dog for the pussy, and you know I got the treat. Got the bitch through the bitch play with gang and name face gun. Yeah, bitch, you know what? Take his coat, so you on it. You know, fuck. Yeah. I can wimpy drinks. Yes, gotta be nice. I don't even like. I drink the Simply. I don't even drink like it's not even like a. It's not even like a full percentage of a beer what I drink. But all right, y'all. I don't even know where to start. But it got me out of my funk a little bit. We shall be doing drop boxes tonight. And $5 anonymous questions or $5 anonymous messages rather. Yeah. Yeah, I mean something like that. I got dropped out of a box today by somebody that I highly respected. So, you know, if we're just gonna start there, we're gonna stop there. I actually blocked her. I blocked her.
I did block her. Yeah, I didn't even like really get a chance to say what I wanted to say or defend myself. I was actually in that live trying to hear her out because Florida Man is a friend of mine. And I'm a big fan of getting educated on all sides, right? And then forming my own opinion. That's what I encourage anybody else to do is, you know, if they're listening to me or anybody, get all sides of the story and form your own opinion. So that's what I was in there doing. And Voices ended up getting a box. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't mention her name. I didn't at her in the comments. I had commented on a couple different things. And that was pretty much it. Oh, thank you. That was so pretty. That was so pretty. Thank you, Flea. And so Voices actually called me out by name. And the only thing I said to her was, wow, like you can't just sit in one live and not talk about me. You know, cool, whatever. She didn't respond, so I didn't keep it going. No big deal. And then so Holly Mae said, I mean, essentially gave Voices a pass for speaking on Florida Man's children when Voices was actually apologizing for that, which awesome. I'm glad you did that. But Holly Mae, who I also highly respected, who stuck up for my children, right? Who stuck up for me when Queenie had spoke on really my parenting, because Queenie didn't like actually technically say anything about my kids. She spoke about my parenting, how I'm out in a shed all night long, there's no supervision, I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker, yada yada yada. None of that actually was specifically said about my children. But I was like, you know what, thank you, Holly Mae, I appreciate that. And I still do appreciate it, right? You know, that doesn't change. However, the fact that Holly Mae stands on never speaking about children ever and gave Voices a pass tonight kind of irked me. And so I had said something in the live mentioning that, and then I ended up getting a box, to which I was interrupted. Couldn't get a word out edgewise. If I tried to speak, I was shut down. So, and then ultimately, Miss Unknown dropped me. So, and then when she dropped me, she said, "Oh, look, I'm not trying to pick sides." Well, and I said, "You just did. You just did pick a side in my opinion." And I said bye, and I blocked her and I moved on. I try to give people a chance to speak in my lives. You know, sometimes if you are, you know, loud and obnoxious or saying some of these, you know, triggering words, I will, you know, mute or even drop if I have to. You know, there's been times I've had to drop, otherwise I'm gonna lose my live. But I wasn't being rude, you know what I mean? I wasn't saying anything bad. I actually didn't get to say a fucking thing. So I'm not exactly sure why I was dropped. And then watching furthermore, her having Dennis in a box and shutting anybody down that had anything to say about him. You know, people were trying to get up there and show proof. Florida Man actually showed a bunch of proof. But, you know, magically she didn't see any of that. So the fact that you platformed It's gonna get my slippers, yo. Oh, I'm scared. Guys, get my slippers. Save the slippers! That son of a bitch is big. It's a big old spider. Like, that sucker caught me out of the corner of my eye. Ah! Oh my god. I'm scared. So anyways, I derailed myself. People were trying to show her proof and trying to explain to her the nasty shit that this MFer has been doing, and that's why he was literally cheated on his wife, with, and it wouldn't, I don't know if it would be like that big of a deal if one of my really good friends wasn't affected by him to this day. To this day. Still affected by him. And I'm not gonna name that person. This person is also rather young. It was disappointing. It was disappointing. Y'all, I can't. This bucket's better. Go away. Sorry. So yeah, to be shut down, silenced, when I was called out by name, right? And then to get slapped in the face with a drop when I wasn't being aggressive. I wasn't trying to talk over people. I was actually on mute when she dropped me, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I was trying to respond to Holly Mae when she dropped me. But I wasn't being loud or aggressive or ridiculous. And then, not only that, but to silence anybody else that had anything bad to say about Dennis. And I can't help but feel that it's only because she doesn't like Florida Man. And, like, listen, I get it. Nobody's saying you have to like Florida Man, but, like, girl, you gotta get the facts, because you say you were there and you remember Raina, but you don't remember all the other shit that happened? You don't remember all the other shit that happened? But you were there, right? If you were there for all of it, you would have had a whole different tune. I promise you. And then when Florida Man was, showing receipts magically, she didn't know about it. She streamed anybody. And I know people said something and they had to have. But she didn't stream that to go see, right? A few people tried to come up and talk to her, and she just wouldn't allow it. Like, she won't even let you finish the sentence. So yeah, I'm very disappointed in Miss Unknown. I am. I sure am.
I'm sorry that you were dropped. I was in there. You were very respectful, as you always are. I feel like you literally got to say 3 words. And I feel like anybody that had anything to say that was not degrading to Florida Man, they didn't want to hear it.
Right.
If it was something nasty involving Florida Man, then it would have been written as gold.
Right.
Earlier today, they had a live, and Virgo brought up Coach Crystal and Samantha's issue they had 2.5 years ago. Well, they decided they weren't going to bring that up because they didn't want to bring any bones out of the closet. That was 2.5 years ago, and it was passed.
No, I think it was a different Sam. It's not the same Sam.
They kept saying it was Samantha Nowhere to Go.
Well, somebody did, but it was corrected. It wasn't.
Okay.
At least the person that Dennis was raising awareness on, it was not Samantha.
Oh, no, yeah. They were just talking about the issue with Coach Crystal and Samantha, period.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Like after
but
I left, and I had to
they
figure
said
that
they
out.
weren't going to bring up that issue because it was 2.5 years ago, and they weren't bringing up old issues. So this stuff with Dennis, how long ago was this? I don't know anything about it, so I
2 years, 2 years at least.
okay. So but that's good enough to bring up old news because it's about Florida Man. You know. And then since when is there rules to having a sub live and what you can talk about?
Oh yeah, banjo on my knee, baby.
Banjo
Front
on
and
your
center.
knee and the other
He
shit.
was very
Yep.
upset. So, the thing with that, with the sub only chat, I don't take kindly to a man telling me what I can and cannot do with my own platform.
Right.
And so not only am I going to talk about you, but I'm going to make money while I do it just to piss you off a little bit more.
Yep. Yep. She literally
If you got
has.
something to say, if you got something to say and you don't want to pay, you can hop up in a box.
Yeah, to
And I'll
take
do
the
it again.
time to derail the whole conversation
Mm-hmm.
and get in a box just to say, well,
Oh, somebody
especially
got in a box?
yeah, that one chick. I can't think of her freaking name.
Oh, I just saw the banjo in the comments.
Yeah, no, there was
Banjo in the comments.
the other chick. She's always in. Is her name Amanda or something like that?
Oh hell, a
Yeah,
fucking
you know.
message chick.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Smashleigh had a sub only live, and she was talking about Isaac, and they were body shaming him, and he wasn't there.
We were body shaming him, bitch. How the fuck? I don't even know what this man looks like. You
Yeah,
dumb bitch.
they
I
said you
don't
guys
even
were
know.
body. They said you guys were body
Body
shaming.
shaming. See, she's fucking like she can't be trusted at all.
So
But
I
whatever. You know
commented.
what kind of people on her
I
side.
commented, Melissa said, creators can do sub only lives for whatever they want. And I said, so we're having this live. Did you guys invite Florida Man?
Oh, somebody sent me a message. That chick Amanda went up asking why you held a live about Isaac and he was not there. Um, when Isaac was talking about me and Petty's, we weren't there. He was talking about me and Malibu. Actually, neither of us were there. So what's good for the gander is good for the goose, correct?
Right, right.
Or goose.
Well, my question would be this, by the way. How would he know you had doo-wop stuff in your shed? How would he know all these things if he wasn't watching you
Right.
on a sneaky? I mean,
Right.
that's so that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
He can talk elegant. He really has a really good voice. He really can speak elegant with you know what I'm saying. Just got
Yeah.
off work. But the thing is that he backtracks and everything he says is it becomes word salad. Is what happens. What happened to me tonight was that I was taking up for Miss Unknown in Florida Men's Life and saying I like both of you, and if you all can like pull it together and get together, you'd be a force to be reckoned with, like really a strong force.
I agree with you. I think them two would be, yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. And so when I went back to Miss Unknowns, I was muted.
Mm-hmm.
I did nothing but say nice things about her. Nice things. Like I like her and I
Yeah.
respect
Anybody
her.
that didn't have if you weren't trashing Florida Man, you were not allowed to be in a
No.
box. You weren't allowed to be in the chat. I mean, and I don't like that shit. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
She, she,
It's not cool. I really
she
don't.
blocked my sneaky account as well. Right after you got dropped and got kicked out, I made a comment to that Amanda chick and told her, like, there's no rules to the sub only game. And I ended up giving, Nemo went in there. That's what it was. Nemo went in there. They weren't attacking her, but like everybody was coming at her with questions at the same time. And sometimes that can feel like you're being attacked. And I kept telling her, don't go to the other side and tell them that we attacked you because we're not attacking you, blah, blah. And all I said was, poor Mima, respect her, she's our elder. And they all started saying that she wasn't their elder and yada, yada, yada. And then I got kicked out.
Yeah, I was not attacking her or Florida Man.
Yeah.
Neither one of them I was attacking. I
So,
was, to me, I'm like, I was like Smashville. I was like, it's kind of a neutral kind of thing. Like, I like Florida Man and I'm like Unknown. And for some reason, and I spoke highly of her. I went back to her live just to like let her know that I love you and I appreciate you. I was muted for no reason. I spoke highly of her, so I don't understand what the problem is. It's hurtful. It's hurtful.
I'll hop down, but I just wanted to tell you that you did what you needed to do. And I love it when you pop into these lives and there's a whole handful of people in there. Here comes Smash, all nonchalant, like, hey guys,
Right.
how's it going? What you saying? You talking shit? It's cool, let's talk about it.
Anyway, I'm dropping down too. I just don't understand the dynamics of you can't like one person like the other person and it's okay. Even Florida Man was like, it's okay if you like her, Robin. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine with me.
You were in there for a while. I'm pretty sure you were even talking shit to me at one point, but I can't confirm that. But
So I'm dropping, but nevertheless, Florida Man was even like understanding. He didn't block me or anything because I said I really do like Miss Unknown. I really like her. He didn't block me or mute me or anything. She did. So I'm like, what? Why? Why? So I'm dropping down. I don't like my feelings are not like that hurt, but I'm just like, wow. It's curious. It's intriguing to
oh, it
me.
was Echo, not Edgy. Echo. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad, Edgy.
Bye. I love you, Smash.
Yeah, love you, Robin. Yeah, I don't think it's cool. My bad, Edgy. There was somebody in there that Echo has been in here, and I was like, wow. I'm pretty sure that they said something not so nice to me, but my bad. You got it. I was wrong. Not once have I ever come at anybody for hanging around people that have hurt me. They've hurt me, and they've said a lot of nasty shit about me. I've never expected anybody to, block or take sides. Nothing like that. And I can't help but since last Saturday, she's done nothing but throw shade. Even when, like, I tried to apologize, she still hasn't read my fucking Instagram. And I don't know, maybe she has. Let me look before I say that, but like at this point, like if she hasn't, like, cool, it is what it is. Yeah, it's still sent. Still sent. I apologized. Kind of explained to her what was, going through my mind. She can't even be bothered to check messages after she's been reminded twice. And then wants to drop me out of a box tonight when I was not being aggressive, or I wasn't interrupting, I wasn't being mean, I wasn't being rude. So what's really going on here? I like when people just say it. Just say it. What's the deal? What's the issue? Just say it. And we can fucking talk. Instead of playing these stupid games, we could just talk about it. We can just talk about it. Playing games is silly. It gets you absolutely nowhere. If you feel something, say it. I do. If I feel a certain way about somebody, I fucking say it. I'll say it every time. I don't like the games. I don't like the, that's a lot of the reason why I didn't like fucking somebody else that I used to hang around a lot. And because that person just wanted to, talking code, and you never really know if they're saying something to you or not. Just say it. If there's a problem, let me know. People are upset because, like, I guess there's this list, whatever. Right here. This is not cool and I cannot support it. Please, I beg you, don't do this with a screenshot of this list. So, like, other people can talk to people on the back end, right? She didn't like that. Other people can talk on the back end, but I can't. Wild. He knows what I said. He's not allowed to do that shit here, and he knows that, and he respects my boundaries. I can't control what the fuck Florida Man does everywhere else. It's not my business. It's not my business. Will I tell him every time when I don't fucking agree with something that he does? Absolutely. There's videos of me talking to Florida Man from at least a year ago. Him in my box. I'm not like calling him out. You don't think that I'm gonna call somebody out every fucking time? Thank you, Robin. I'm gonna call somebody out every time, just like I called fucking Casey out for calling CPS. It hadn't been fucking 10 minutes from the time somebody said that name to the time I got the proof that I fucking said the name of who called on Kendra. And you wanna you wanna come at me sideways because I allow somebody is my moderator? Like, just say it, dude. But you don't have to say it now because you're blocked. It's all good. I did the work for you. I did the work for you. You don't even have to make the choice now. I don't like when people are just so blinded. They're just so blinded by it. They can't see past the hate that they have for one person to look at the whole picture. Like tonight with a fucking predator in her box. And then wanted to allow him, like, and if you want to allow somebody the space to get the other side, that's cool, but you should definitely at least hear all the other women that have come out. You should at least hear them out, for sure. Yeah, Banjo came after me. Banjo can't make up her fucking mind. Shocker. Yeah, oh, you've been right. You've been right. That's why I told you and I told Switzerland, like, you just let me know. You let me know. Her and I kind of had a little beef. I don't know if it was yesterday or the night before. And she was like we had a little tiff, a little mini tiff in the comments about something. And then I said something that made her laugh, and she was like, "Don't make me laugh. I'm supposed to be mad at you," with like a laugh crying face. Hey, Emo. How you doing, baby? It is what it is. You know, you win some, you lose some. Just kind of sucked to here. Getting thrown out of the box. I was like, wow. Okay. No, I'm not trying to choose sides. No, you just chose. You just chose because Voices just trashed me a few days ago. I wasn't there. I wasn't fucking there to defend myself. I was literally in the mountains on fucking satellite trying to send a message here and there. Voices called me out tonight. Voices said my name tonight. I was gonna leave it alone. Girl, I can sit in spaces with people that I don't like or that don't like me. I can sit just fine. And I can pay attention to what the topic at hand is. It ain't my fucking problem, Voices, that you can't focus on just on the topic at hand. Why do you gotta bring me into it? And you won't even have a fucking conversation with me, bitch? Dude, sit all the way the fuck down. Same with fucking Isaac. Got shit to say about me everywhere but to my face. Except for the shit that happened yesterday, where he thought he was gonna be a Billy Badass. Don't you dare stream me. Bitch, I will, and I'll make a fucking big old buck off you, too. Cheers. Even though I paid for most of them. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Emo, I know, honey. I know. I'm not one to back down from it. I'm not. I'll be fucking damned. I'll be fucking damned if any fucking person on this app runs me out of here and thinks that they can intimidate me. No. I'm not afraid. Especially if some fucking... Never mind. I'm not afraid. I will always stand up to it. Oh my goodness, Ranger. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Lovey. That was so pretty. Where are all these gifts coming from? I swear I look through my gifts and it's just the same old boring shit. Good morning, honey. Right, Brandy. Thank you, Trash Compactor. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Smash's #1 crumb bucket. Listen, I understand. I remember when I was like balls deep into the fucking Mallory shit, right? And I was like listening and nitpicking every fucking word that girl said, right? Every single fucking word that girl said, I nitpicked and nitpicked. Thank you, Brandy. Hey, Amber Jean. Thank you, Robin. I was just trying to find any reason. Like, you know how it is. You go back and forth. You're just trying to find any reason. However, if there was ever a moment where she had done something that deserved at least a thank you, I gave it. Every fucking time. Every time. Oh, thank you, Get Together. Thank you. Did I miss it? I got the old people comments on, damn it. I'm sorry I missed it. I see you. You know, anybody that I've ever gone back and forth with, I can always, just me, I can always stop and be like, all right, listen, like, if you're gonna say something like that, you should have proof. I'm pretty sure I did that fucking today with Pastor Petty. Somebody, I can't even remember, somebody fucking, or maybe it was last night when he was in a box. Yesterday when he was in a box and fucking somebody's life. And I don't remember what the topic was about at this point, but I was like, you know, to be fair, if you're going to say that, you should have proof, right? Because somebody had said something, and I was like, Ling Ling, that was so pretty. Stop, guys. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, guys. Thank you, get together. How cool. Where are you guys finding these gifts? Damn it. I want to send people fucking cool ass gifts like this. It's always like the heart me or like the hand heart or I get the bouquet one now, you know? Like, come on. I want to send cool fun gifts like that. Luciana. Despite how much I dislike somebody, right? Or even I've hated people. I'll tell you what, at one point I fucking hated Mallory. Thank you, Robin. But I would always, if there was something that she did that was respectable, I gave her credit for it. I give people credit where it's due, whether I like them or not. Oh, how cool. Thank you, Farah. I appreciate you guys. Hoasaurus. Hoasaurus, show yourself. Who are you? That's the coolest name. What whole life is? Wow, that whole light. Who are you? Hey, Barb. How are you, honey? Who are you? I gotta follow you back. You don't even have any followers. You're probably one of my trolls, but you got a funny name, so you gotta follow back. Oh, hell. Not Queenland. Oh, man. Y'all are making me laugh. I'm supposed to be serious right now. Quit it. Scrolling these wild streets tonight, girl. I'll tell you what. You're not a troll? Alright. Alright. You got the best name, though. You win name of the night. Who's live right now? We should listen to somebody. I've got some shit we can stream, but it took forever for you and I to get along. Right, Virgo? I don't even think you liked me from day one. I only think you started liking me when TikTok got shut down the first time. Well, I don't know if it got shut down the second time, but whatever. When TikTok got shut down, because you were over in my live on favorited, and I was like, oh, Virgo. And what, we've known each other for like what, 3 years? I can't tell you how many times Virgo's blocked me out of lives. Yeah, you, Virgo. I'm like, damn it, Virgo, unblock me, bitch. I'm trying to troll. I've been a troll as long as I've been on TikTok. I'll tell you that much. In a boxing match. There's gotta be something better to watch than Dalton. No offense, Dalton. What are we snacking on tonight? You know what I got tonight? A black diamond watermelon. I should have took a picture. It's black, and it's got one little spot on it that's like kind of like a green yellow. And it's supposed to be super sweet, and it really is. That's true. It can be petty. I forgot how fun making homemade gravy was. Fun? Girl, you need to come over. I'll show you fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Farah. Dalton is back fighting with people again tonight. That's all right. I don't... It's so boring. If there's nothing else to fucking watch. I don't know. There was the Moonbeam Live today. I watched that. With Queenie. We can watch that. Unknown is still alive. Listen, I never knew this. Somebody invited me. Oh, thank you, Ling Ling. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'll never forget. There was one time that the kisses just kept coming, but nobody saw the kisses. And I think that's what it's doing now. And I was just like over here kissing the air. Thank you, Ling Ling. I appreciate you, girl. I'll never, I got like PTSD from that shit. I'll never forget it. I was like, can y'all see these? Can y'all see these? Jenna was like, no. And I was like, really? You can't see them? She was like, bitch, there are no kissy faces. And I was like, oh, shit. It'll fuck me up forever. Yeah, fuzzy. Thank you, Robin. Missing, why is unknown arguing with T? Oh, hell. We saw him this time. Yes, thank God. Because I was like, I don't know. Are you seeing him? That's a good emoji sticker. Yes, that is a good emoji sticker. You guys gotta get a good picture of it. Is she currently unknown? T and Florida men are all alive. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? What account am I on?
So you get to a place where you really understand.
Turn this down a little bit. Oh my God.
Your worth.
Florida man, fashion show.
In this motherfucker. And I know I don't have my frontal lobe fully, but bitch, I'm not that stupid. And not even that, he said something about some air miles. We did a video the other day, and he said he was gonna use some air miles. He had a caption on his thing.
Bougie's response, yeah, you're right. Bougie's response definitely was that. It says, I clearly remember Bougie saying, "Why would I tell Kendra when I don't like her?"
Yeah, no, we can definitely. Let's see who else is live. We'll go. What the fuck is that?
I'm looking at the. You don't run this fucking show. You have nothing to say.
You asked for the break.
You have nothing you're going to say here that is going to correct how fucking disrespectful you treated Tiffany. The way you fucking made
She did go off on
unaliving
Stephanie.
yourself and ended up in the hospital wanting to rock cool with it. The fucking way you want to.
And she should have, because what fucking Stephanie said was whack as fuck. Did I get blocked? What happened?
Oh, but I'm the villain, right? No, Jeremy. You might need to look in the fucking mirror because you're horrible to everyone. I actually care about people. I actually still have friends. Just because I don't have the ones that need to get on my life, that don't mean shit. But when you don't have anybody, that's because you did it. Because you keep doing it to everyone. Dad's called you out for it. Ada Love called you out for it. Dad's called you out for it. I called you out for it.
Go to T's.
I don't
What's
give
her
a fuck what you
name?
think
I can't
you have.
remember her
They
name.
don't like you. They're not there.
Alright, hold on, I gotta switch profiles. Run, bitch, run. I only got 1, 3, and 5. Fuck. We'll find it. I'm sure I'm following them. Me to 4. Okay. Come on. Who's in there? Blue. Who's Country Hood?
I was a part of a group chat with y'all and fucking Casey and fucking Rissa.
Stop, bitch!
They're also saying that Casey
Who
said
fucking
that
said that?
I knew he was gonna call when I didn't. They're also saying that I got that statement from fucking Casey. What the fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me? Stop! No. Fuck you guys.
Oh, because it was an accident. That is true.
Oh, and there's fucking one on the floor and it's huge. Guys, help me. Ow!
Yes, Friday, it is. Because people
That was
want
a
to fucking
fly.
lie and make up shit and
There's a
assume they know
fly.
what the fuck they're talking about. This shit
There's
is
a
wild.
fly. Headphone warning.
Well, I don't care. That still don't give her no okay to say that a woman needs to be beat by a man.
And did I know
If it was
when he was
if it
making
was
the
a
call,
filter slip or what,
Sunshine?
that
I
does not
can't.
give her no fucking right to say that she
Come
wishes
on,
that
dude. Are you guys
Megan's
fucking with
husband
me?
beats her ass again at all. I can't wait for you to walk down the goddamn aisle and
Is it really there? Yo. But there's a big fucking spider on the floor over here. I don't know where it's at. I'm scared. Did it drop down?
Smash.
What?
You know for a damn fact I would not lie to you. I literally sat here and watch it
Stop.
crawl where the fringes are.
We're here? Are you sure it wasn't the
Yeah,
fly?
it sure looked like a spider. Then again, it could be the spider that's on the
Oh no, I
floor.
got
It
nowhere
could
to
have
go,
dropped.
guys. Huh?
I said it could have dropped.
Dropped
Which
where,
means it
bitch?
could be the spider that you see on the floor.
No. No. Don't say that shit.
Or
That
I'm
thing is
being
huge as fuck.
serious.
I'm scared to even touch the floor right now, guys. Stop.
Smash, have I ever lied to you in the past?
Yes, you fucking have, bitch.
Oh, when have I lied to you?
About the spider being on me? I'm sure of it.
I never said it was on you. Well, chat, I think she found it.
Oh my god!
I think she found it.
Fucking slippers. Motherfucker. What do I do? How did it get over there?
I don't know.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go, bitch?
I don't know. I can't see that far.
I'm
I can't see
scared.
that far.
Can you see it now? Oh,
Honestly,
hell fucking
no. I don't know where the hell you're seeing it.
Dude, that was literally the fucking one on the ground, bitch. That was huge. I'm sweating. You know, I said I had a shot. I'm gonna take it now. Where'd it go? Dude, it was! Oh my god!
Well, you're welcome, chat, and you're welcome, Smash, for pointing it out for you.
Oh, bitch. Dude, that was nothing like that.
As much as you hate spiders, I'd prefer to point it out to you now before it ends up somewhere else.
That was the big ass fucking bitch, dude.
I told you. Now, are you gonna say that I lied to you?
I'm scared, guys. That was that big fucking bitch, yo. I'm sweating. My arms are sweating. I don't even know what to do right now. I don't know what to do. Actually, just kidding. I know what to do.
Move us to the porch.
Absolutely, bitch.
Screw the shed, move us to the porch.
Oh, motherfuck, dude. I don't even know how I ended up outside with no shoes. I put my slippers up on my shelf over here so the spider didn't get in the on the thing.
There was a spider that I pointed out, and Smash saw the spider and now is freaking out.
Is my sweater? Where'd it go? Can I do my light right now? Fuck no, not while you're live. You can't do your flashlight. I guess in the meantime we'll listen to it.
Oh my god! I'm fucking screaming!
Oh, let's get my sweater out of here. Oh
Just
my
don't be
god, guys,
saying
I
that. That's
can't.
as bad as me pointing out the spider.
Oh shit. Please hold.
Yeah, I missed that airplane live.
Dude, somebody come help me.
So I took a screenshot.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. It was a big spider, guy. Stop, Nicole. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yes.
Yo, I don't. It was over here. I thought it crawled over
Torture.
here. Why?
They were everywhere. They were everywhere, all over.
Hold on. I gotta get my. Okay, gotta do it. I don't want to sit on the porch. There's more spiders.
It's spiders. It's not Barney. WD-40 only works on Barney.
I'm literally gonna cry. I don't know where it is. I thought she was just fucking with me.
And see, and you called me a liar.
Well, because people do that to me. There's gotta be some
Smash, I'm not like everybody else. I don't lie. I tell the God honest truth. You should know this
I'm
by
so
now.
fucking
Next
glad.
month we'll make a year.
Where's my machete? Where's that motherfucker? Not people sending me screenshots. Y'all suck. Bro, there's gotta be. Where's my machete? Okay. I got this one, I think, at least.
Hey Smash, how about you try and pick up the blanket and shake the blanket outside?
No! Are you fucking trying? Absolutely not.
So she's gonna move the blanket right over her chair where the spider was.
And then I'm gonna. But I need something with length. You know what I mean? Bro, that
Y'all,
son of
she
a bitch
doesn't
was.
want to touch the blanket.
I'm not touching the blanket. Where'd it go? I don't want to WD-40 my blanket, dude. Where's my hair? False alarm.
Different content than the drama going on.
Y'all are gonna have to go somewhere else if you want to hear good shit going on.
This is the drama that everybody wants to see.
Hi, you sister.
Oh, good. You can entertain the people while I kill this spider.
Your music play, you
Hi.
dance. Hi, sister. Music play, you dance.
Dance?
Your music play, you
Here, wait.
dance.
I'll give you a song to dance to. Hold on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, hold on. I got you, boo. Hold on, I got you.
Your music play.
Hold on. Where's the fucking...
Your big screen, your
Okay, yeah,
music.
hold on. Okay, here. Don't mind the machete. Hold on, we're gonna... Here's the entertainment while I find this fucking spider.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Oh, I almost disconnected. Expand. Oh, come
Thank
on.
you.
Hold on. We got to deal with commercials, sir. Hold on.
Thank you. Yo, sisters. Yo, one minute. It's not a problem. Yo, sister, one minute. Yo, sister, one. Yo, sister, one minute.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know what to do from here, y'all. There's a rogue spider somewhere around near my chair that I sit in.
It looks like he was standing for the night.
Oh no, we're gonna get all of them.
Did just get an inside view of a shed and Smashleigh searching for a spider and an outside view of a man dancing in a field. I thought that was great,
We got some
personally.
dirt bikes. We got a freezer over here. We got a bunch of camping shit, ice fishing shit. It is, in fact, a man's shed. Now, the problem is, do I continue? I feel like I'm not going to be happy until
Better days.
listen to the drama here until it shows up again.
Here, let me big box you. There you go, Dora.
Where are my cigarettes?
Try to offer the spider a cigarette. It might be nice to you.
You want one? Just don't go near my feet.
And what the hell? Megan, there is a live where I was
Holding out the
going
cigarette,
on
not
Casey,
saying anything, just expecting the
say
spider to
in
know
that
that she's
live
offering it.
that nobody knew I was going to call.
Okay, well, I shook out the blanket with the knife. Now I gotta get the other
that we all
blanket
have right now, right? It just says that he told many people.
with the knife. Okay.
Right, and that's what I have questions about because he said in that live where me and him was having choice words. Right. It was Robbie's live, I do believe, or T's live. I can't fucking remember whose live it was. But he said,
Actually,
he's like, nobody knew I was going
Sunshine
to call.
said she knows exactly what that is. Sunshine said she knows exactly what that is. She just can't get in a box because she's in bed.
This is not entertainment. Ah! Don't touch me. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was
turn
T's
on your
live
phone.
door that you talked to, Casey.
Yes, and I believe that live might be on Drama Talk. If you go back and listen to it, he
I don't know
said
where to
to me,
stand.
because I said, who did you tell you was calling? And I was so fucking heated in that moment that I was going back and forth with Casey, and he's like, "What the fuck, man? Nobody knew I was going to
I don't
call."
want to kill it, but I don't want it by me.
So then my next question is for everybody who is involved in this, who's been speaking about this, who he's been talking to. You guys know who you guys are. Are you guys coddling him?
This is where we're at.
No, not coddling him at all.
Yeah, they're playing the live over there right now where he told me that nobody knew he was going to call. Yeah, because he said to me,
Can you just come back out here?
yeah, he said to me that nobody knew he was going to make the phone call, that he made the phone call on his own.
Not all the dancers try to come
And
through. No dancers.
And Megan, that statement that was being shown today, that was a statement that he wrote to Rissa back in March. I wasn't talking to Casey back in March. I never got that statement. I know nothing about that statement. He sent that to Rissa back in March because she told him she had everything handled.
yeah, I know
until recently, until this call that
I'm gonna have
she
to go
gave him Kendra's
Sit
information.
somewhere else. I can't sit
no,
here.
Sunshine said that they found out after.
Do y'all remember the daddy long leg like a year ago?
But my question
2
is
years
for
ago or
Casey,
something like that? This is way
because you know
worse.
Casey did say that. Casey was in the live with us the other day and said nobody knew I was going to call, but then it came out that he got the information from Rissa. Rissa
Show
sent
yourself.
him Kendra's information,
Get the fuck
and
out.
he said he
I
made
just
the
wanna see
call
you
because
somewhere.
of what
Where are
happened to
you?
him.
Chris is a dirty ass fucking bitch, and I don't give a fuck who fucking doesn't like me saying that. She a dirty ass fucking bitch. She be spending everybody's information on this fucking app, right?
Well, not to mention, Megan, this is happening because Casey started to sit with Florida Man and me and come in these live in the comments, and she felt like he was going to out her for all the goddamn money she has gotten from fucking people, including Mallory.
Right.
Okay, including Casey. And so she did this fuck shit.
T, wake up!
So then, I have one more question. All these allegations that the statement that he made, right? Is there any evidence, any proof of Kendra doing any of this stuff? I know you guys talk about it. I know you guys say, "Oh, she's this, she's
Kendra
that."
admitted it to me. I was in a box with Kendra. I mean, not Kendra. I'm so sorry, not Kendra. Rissa.
This is live.
Yes.
Rissa admitted what to you? That
It ain't
Kendra
fucking
is
gone.
this person?
Just sitting on the back of this chair.
She said that. She said that she did have concerns, and she did call prior to, on Kendra, and that she had concerns, and that this time Casey called because he legit had concerns of the baby daddy. Well, the baby daddy doesn't have anything to do with Kendra.
I got a DeWalt vacuum.
It was more than that, but to be honest,
it was a lot more.
It was a lot more. Well, I'm not assuming, but I'm pretty sure you got her hotel because you thought she was in a fucking in a fire situation, Mallory, and I'm being told that you absolutely.
Oh, they're that fucking bitches. You're dead, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh, you little bitch.
Or whatever. It doesn't. There's Wasty Casey.
Okay, I got it. At least one of them.
Wasty Casey, please get in the box.
So it doesn't matter if anybody sent her money. It just matters her intent behind getting the money. If she lied to the people to get it, because she absolutely did lie to many people to get that money. Like fake airline ticket for the $550 she still owes OG.
No, just said Dora's lying. How am I lying?
Feel bad, but just stay away from me.
See,
Drops of peppermint around
just
you.
said that Miss Sunshine said we knew before, and that's not what the fuck she said.
No. She found at least one.
Huh?
I had Sharon had said, "Oh my God, she found it." I said, "You at least found one. Don't know if that was the actual one though." Hey, you just said it.
Under the chair, it was dark. Let's see. Let's see. Like scrape it up off the floor. That wasn't it, guys. It wasn't it. I don't think that was it.
Hey, Luciana, I'm the one who pointed out the damn spider because I saw it from all the way the hell where she had us.
Sunshine to smash.
Wait a second. Megan said
it wasn't the one.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not convinced.
Where is Megan?
We did not know before. Megan, so you're right.
Casey, I have a question. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot it and I'll put it up myself.
All right, hold on.
So
I'm gonna sit back down, but y'all better tell me, and y'all better not fuck with me because I actually want to know if it's there.
Hold on.
Right? Like you can't do that to me, and then I don't believe you, and then I die. You know what I mean?
Exhibit A, she didn't believe that I saw one either until she saw it with her own eyes.
And then you were like, "No, I'm serious," and I was like, "Oh hell no." Okay. Because normally, people would just laugh, right? They're like, ah, that was funny. That was fucking not, bitch. Okay, well, we gotta get the blanket.
Casey, I have a question for you.
All I know is in the last year that I've known Smash, I have never, ever lied to Smash about anything. So I would not lie about a damn spider.
Right, but people do fuck with me. People do fuck
Oh,
with
I know.
me. And just don't fuck with me because
She said that. That's her message.
yo, like you think that was bad when it was not on me?
It says Wasted Casey on it.
Listen, again, the fact that I saw it, I had to point it out. I didn't want a repeat of the video that was posted a year ago.
What the fuck, man? I'm bougie prior to
All
calling.
right, I'm gonna get back in my chair.
Please explain that.
I don't want to. I'm going to.
Prior to calling, what the fuck, man? I told Bougie.
Y'all tell me if there's a spider, okay? Please. And be for real, like don't fuck with me, please, tonight.
Well, let me read it for you. It says, "What the fuck, man? I told Bougie. Period. Prior to calling, when I was pissed off, I did tell a lot of people I wanted to do it and had intentions of doing it. So my question is, did Bougie know or not?
All right,
She
focus.
didn't know prior. No, she didn't.
My
know
name is
prior.
being mentioned.
Like, she did not know that I was gonna do it. She knew that I wanted to. Like everybody has known. Like all my friends knew that I wanted to for a long time, and that but that probably was just literally just a speech because I do mostly speech to text.
Can somebody drop the Sunshine can come up, please? Jenny or somebody can say.
All one sentence. That's all one sentence. Like I have spoken to them about it prior because I have wanted to do. Like I had genuine concerns.
This is important.
But I was not like. I think I had told
Dora,
them I'd actually
put
done
that
it
up real quick.
It was like 2 days.
No, there's a period there. There's a period there.
Yeah, I can see the period there.
It says, what the fuck? I told Bougie, because I asked him who else he told after. He said, well, what the fuck? I told Bougie. Period.
Prior to calling, when I was pissed off, I did tell a lot of people I wanted to do it and had intentions of doing it. Y'all need to learn the context of punctuation and grammar. He was saying prior to calling himself, he was pissed off and did tell people that he wanted to do it and had intentions of doing it. And that was to show Smash that Bougie and I did not know beforehand.
And because I
like I
had
need
no
to be in
real
this box right
intention
now.
of doing it high.
That's how I read it.
Like fucking statement had been submitted. Like I thought that it was taken care of for a long fucking time.
Well,
The statement, excuse me, the statement, Casey, that was posted that you sent to Rissa, they are saying that you sent that to me.
When would I have sent it to you?
Did you ever send me that statement?
No, I do not think I ever sent that to you.
You did not send it to me. And that's screenshot, if we need to put it up there. Was that not during a fucking call, snap call you were having with Rissa? Have you seen it? Or I'll send it.
I'm sorry, I got offline and I only just came back. I was getting a lot of shares. I don't know what's happened in the last couple of hours.
I can tell you what happened in the last couple of hours. Holly Mae and Miss Unknown have been twisting shit all night,
I sent it to you, Dora.
all day, trying to make noise and get people's attention on subjects that really don't concern them whatsoever.
I said this
when you called, and I believe you.
I said this in Sunshine's box earlier. This was my decision. I have spoken to people about it, like wanting to do it. As you can see, my story has never changed in that statement. I've had the same concerns from the past 6 months. I don't even want to talk. I have apologized,
Casey.
to Kendra. I just don't want this being But
Casey, can you screenshot that Dora feeling? Do you see where it says 45 minutes and 59 seconds?
Yeah.
When did you send this to Rissa, and what call was this, and who was this call with?
I'm assuming that call was with Rissa.
Because you told me earlier today when I sent it to you that this was during a snap call with Rissa in March, and you and I were not talking in March.
Yeah, we weren't talking in March. Bougie and I have only been talking for a couple weeks.
Because he couldn't talk to me after the phone down because Rissa wouldn't let him. And Mallory wouldn't let him.
Give me 1 second with Casey. Casey, don't call him if you have genuine concerns. If you have genuine concerns, call him. I believe you did have genuine concerns, and I believe that I and Miss Unknown are making noise about this because they want to. Because nothing else has worked for them. They've tried with me, they've tried with Bougie, and anything they can throw on Bougie, they will. And I don't know.
Why are people blaming other people? I don't understand why everybody else is getting in trouble for what I did, though. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why everybody else is getting in trouble for what I did, though. It doesn't make any sense.
And so it's not even getting in trouble. It's just
for you. I can answer that for you, Casey.
it's them hating people. It's just their hatred towards other people that they can try to weaponize anything anyone else does against them, or to be like you thought differently, and you are still okay with Casey because Casey had genuine concerns about a child and called CPS. Okay, hate me for it. I'm okay with Casey doing it because Casey, I believe, did have genuine concerns.
With it, right? I like Bougie. I'm Team Bougie all the way, right? When I found out she fucking knew about this, she didn't know about this.
Casey, while you're not talking, can you please mute just because there's an echo?
Oh, sorry.
Well, when I found out that Bougie knew about this, Bougie didn't know about this, she's wrapped up in all this fucking shenanigans again. I was hurt. I was more hurt over that than the fact that you called fucking CPS on Kendra. I said it. I don't agree with what you fucking did. I don't think it's right. And if Bougie's involved in it, I need to make a decision on whether I'm going to support it or not. And that's why I'm over here trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because they're over there saying one thing and y'all over here saying another thing. And without any hardcore proof evidence on Kendra being this person, you're dirty for doing what you did. I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. My thoughts, my opinions. You're wrong, Casey.
I can totally understand where you're coming from.
I don't appreciate getting blamed for all this either. I've been fucking pissed all day because for some reason I'm being looped up in this bullshit, and I had nothing to fucking do with it. I knew after the fact. I just found out last fucking week when I told Smashleigh I had found out within the last week. It then got turned into I knew for at least a fucking week. Not the case. I did not get a statement.
But hold on, but Bougie
she knew like 2 days before everybody
on.
else did, and it was because I was upset. I came to her as a friend.
But didn't we trash Stephanie for the same reasons?
Yes, we trashed Stephanie because she fucking gave the information to Shannon and she hyped her up to fucking call.
No, we trashed Stephanie because she didn't tell Megan immediately. It was 3 days, but you knew for at least a week, is what you said.
I did not know for at least a week. Did you not?
Well, how long did you know then?
No, she didn't.
I found out.
No. Then answer it, Bougie. Then answer it. No. Then answer it, Bougie. How long did you know?
What day he fucking called?
How long?
A couple days before you found out.
And I didn't tell her when I called.
The fuck?
I just said that I called. And it was like literally 2 days before it all came out.
Well, why don't you get on Sunshine? Why don't you get on fucking Rissa?
What? Okay, wait. I'm asking you questions.
Ask me. I told you in my fucking chat when I heard my name, I came to you and I told you.
But if we're gonna trash somebody for only knowing something for 3 days before they told somebody, but you knew for at least. Listen, girl, you're being defensive, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to fight.
That you're focusing on me when I had nothing.
I'm not focusing on you. What I'm saying is that if we're gonna call people out for shit, everybody should be held to the same fucking standard, right?
Okay, well, I didn't call Stephanie out because she found out for 3 fucking days. I was not in your live. I was not doing any of that. I called Stephanie out when I saw that she had given Megan's information to fucking Shannon and hyped her the fuck up in that telegram to make the call, knowing that Shannon was going to make the fucking call. They were telling her to do it. That's why I fucking got on Stephanie. If whatever the fuck the rest of you guys did, I don't know. That wasn't me. But either way, fuck Miss Sunshine knew before fucking I did.
Well, and that's another thing. That's another thing is because Miss Sunshine knew. Why aren't we coming at her also? Like, we should be holding everybody.
Why aren't we coming at Rissa for fucking doing it? Why aren't we coming at Rissa? Why are we protecting Rissa is my question.
I'm not protecting Rissa.
Well, you wouldn't say who sent you that information, and the only people that had that information and all the texts you got were from fucking Rissa.
You're asking who I found that information out by?
No, I'm saying the information, the text messages that you got showing that fucking Casey called and all the fucking things were from Rissa.
No, it wasn't.
Because Rissa and him had the conversation.
No, it wasn't. It was not from Rissa. If that person wants to come up and if that person wants to come up and say something, they can, but it was not from Rissa.
But what I'm saying is that all of these things that are being shown, all these messages, like the one that just got shown by Dora, that obviously came from Miss Sunshine to you, right? But all the rest of them, all the things that are being shown, the statement and all that, that is between Rissa and Casey. So the only people that would have that shit is Rissa and Casey. But somehow I'm being blamed for the statement too.
And the statement was never sent it wasn't sent by me.
I have not seen that statement until today.
CPS has never received that unless Rissa sent that.
Rissa, you're a dirty bitch.
It was just
dirty bitch.
It was written by me, but I didn't know where to send it. I thought that Kendra was in a different state until literally just a couple weeks ago.
And who gave you the information to call on fucking Kendra?
I got her address from Rissa.
And how long before you called?
It was 3 days before I called that I got the address from Rissa.
And why did you write that statement and give it to Rissa? That was just shown.
She said that she was going to take care of it.
But see, Casey, the issue I have with that, if you can mute, for just a second, please.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. The issue I have with that is that you could have, again, like I've told you this, right? You could have reported concerns a long time ago, and then you said Rissa said she was handling it and then didn't. I don't know why you wouldn't have just been like, hey,
I did ask her for the address, and every single
That's not
time
what
she
I'm
told me
saying.
she was handling it.
That's not
Did
what
you
I'm saying.
think that Rissa had called them and was handling it, or did you? Because she's saying that she lied to her.
Like, I thought she was handling it. The way that she made it out is like she was trying to keep me out from under the bus.
So when did you first realize that maybe you were like a little sus that it wasn't being handled?
Like, when you got your feelings hurt and you wanted to do this out of revenge.
If that would have been the case, Megan, it would have been months ago when she was calling me a P3DO and I was getting police.
But I can't help but feel like that might have been when you were, when Rissa was trying to call, when all that was going down, and then nothing happened, and then you were like, ooh, let's,
No,
let's make sure that we get another call in. When did that happen? Did that happen around the same time? When Rissa was allegedly supposed to be calling, right? And you trusted her to call. Was that around the time that you were being called a P3DO? When was it?
I wanted to start calling before that was even happening.
When was it?
That was when everything happened with Miss Sunshine and everything. Like, I was trying to be her friend and help her out of it prior.
Whose idea was it, Casey, to call CPS?
Mine.
Originally?
Out of revenge.
No, it wasn't.
When Rissa
Can
was
you read the statement?
When Rissa was supposed to be calling, right? When you trusted Rissa to call, whose idea was it to call?
Mine.
And that was when? Around the time that you were being called a P3DO?
Like I just said, as soon as her and I weren't talking, I've had the same concerns through it the entire time.
That's what I thought.
He was actually concerned to not bully fucking Kendra at all.
I was literally telling people, like, leave her be when people were trying to out it. I didn't even want it on TikTok. Even when after we had fallen out and everything, I was literally, when Rissa and I and Joyce and Mallory and I started talking, I was literally, anytime that they would, like, she'd start talking about me, I would say, like, she honestly can't fucking help it. Like, she just leave her alone. Like, I was actively trying to suppress it.
I mean, but there's a reason that you could have been trying to do that, and that was to
I wanted to be a friend to her.
No, I mean, if people are gonna think that you called out of revenge, if it came to TikTok, then those same people that believe you called out of revenge, are going to think that that's why you didn't want it on TikTok.
I mean, in all honesty, Blue is the one that told us that she was doing math way before Casey fucking and I were talking.
Casey,
in all honesty.
Casey, when's the last time you talked to Kendra on the phone and had like a personal conversation where you knew about her daily life?
It was a while ago, Smash, but I can see on live, dude. Like, I'm getting sent clips, and Rissa would send me pictures and shit. Like,
How long is a while, Casey?
Like 6 months. I've been saying this, but my story has not changed. And it's not even, like, I got up and said earlier in the fucking live, it's not even her that I know that if that fucking idiot that slept with the 16-year-old was out of her life,
Remember the conversation we had the other day? What is the age of consent in her state?
I already told you, but I
looked it up and I told
Shield.
you.
Yeah,
I asked you. I asked
Legal
you, is
Shield.
it legal? And you didn't know.
It's
The age of consent in North Carolina is 16, but it cannot be with a person over the age of 18.
And you're not supposed to sleep with your cousin.
What did I ask you? I looked it up for you and I showed it to you.
You can look it up, and there's an
I
8
did.
years difference, and there's a power dynamic.
I looked it up. But do you have proof? Do you have proof of this? Hold on, Bougie, for fucking once in your life, please stop. Bougie, stop. Bougie, stop.
Well, that's the truth.
Stop. I'm talking to Casey. I'm not asking you. Casey. Now you derailed my whole fucking brain. But Casey, what is going to happen if that baby gets taken away? Is that what you wanted?
No, you can call. I literally posted a part of the recording of the phone call where I said, I don't want this baby taken away. I just want resources given to this girl and to help her, please.
What the hell you think's gonna happen when CPS?
Hold on, guys. Hold on,
You think they're gonna give her resources?
Hold on, guys.
Snatch that baby out of that mama's
Megan,
hand.
please, just hold on. Casey, what happens if that baby gets taken from her and gets placed in a terrible home when you don't know what she's doing in her actual life? You have no clue. Say that all these allegations are true. Listen.
They also take it to the family first.
You cannot force somebody to get sober if what you're saying is true.
And that's not the issue.
I know it's not the issue. The issue is that you called CPS from a different country and you don't know what happens in this country with CPS. That's the problem.
Do you also understand that the mother, her mom, could not take custody of the child if Kendra is living there?
That's not true.
The whole reason that I didn't want anybody bringing this out to public, the literal first thing that I said was that I was terrified that if somebody called CPS and they placed the baby with the mother's going to kick her out, and then she's going to go back and live with the baby dad and then end up going into total fucking addiction.
But you've told me.
Casey, I pray that you believe in God, because if not, you're going to fucking hell, you piece of shit.
Casey, you have legit told me. You have legit told me that her mother takes care of her child.
Yes.
So I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, if she has somebody that's, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying.
Please read the statement, Smash. Please read the statement.
But you just admitted that's what you've told me. So why are you trying to have a child taken out of a home where she has a stable home?
That is not it. That is not it. I've been talking in circles all day. And all day.
Well, this is the first time I've had a chance to talk to you.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I know that I've been streamed and everything all day, and people have been coming at me all day. I've been saying the exact same things all day. This was me that did this. I did this. Bougie didn't do this. Nobody else did this. I made this call, and then 2 days before this came out, I fucking talked to them because I was upset about it. Okay? What were they gonna do? Like, just say fuck you? Like, they're my friends. And it got brought up 2 days later.
You fucking piece of shit.
You're right. Okay, I'm a piece of shit, Megan. I'm gonna go now. I have apologized.
Go cry on your blanket and your pillow and go cry. Go cry on your blanket and your pillow and go cry in those fucking tears and wipe them fucking good.
Okay.
Dora, my picture and Casey's picture, we were on a snap call when I sent that fucking statement to him from Pastor Petty's live today. That's why my fucking picture is on there. We were on a snap call when I sent that statement. That's it. Megan, I did not know he called or was calling. I did not know when he called. I found out after the fact. And you and I both know that I went fucking hard at those bitches for doing what the fuck they did to you and Mikey because they did it with fucking malice intent.
I know that. I know, Bougie. I know. You have to understand where I'm coming from. I did what I did earlier today. I found out I've been at work all night long. I come home. I need to know what I'm gonna do, right? But now I know you had no clue. Casey said you had no clue.
I did not know. Neither did Miss Sunshine. The only person that knew was Casey. He told people after the fact.
Bougie, did you stick up for me?
The messages. I'm sorry?
Did you stick up for me?
I have stuck up for you. In what instance are you referring to?
When allegedly Rissa was trying to call CPS on me.
She was not trying to call CPS on you.
Well, that's not what I'm hearing.
Well, I don't give a fuck what the fuck she says or anybody says. That message
it didn't come out of her mouth.
Well, I'm sorry, but I have never had a conversation with her wanting to call CPS on you at all.
I would have told you. I have the messages between Bougie and Rissa.
Okay. I would have stood up for you.
Then who?
I 100% would have sent you those messages.
I stood up for you when she was going to go be a part of that, whatever the fuck community group and try to fuck with you. I've actually stood up for you when you didn't even know I was standing up for you.
Then who is she talking about calling on in those texts that,
She's talking about Rissa or Kendra.
Smash, wait. Smash, that's the message I sent you earlier that I said, no, that wasn't you. Okay. Did you ever find it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, that's the message I sent to you earlier.
Okay. I know. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. My bad.
Okay. Yeah. Just in case it was, that was what I was trying to tell you earlier.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yep.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Bougie. Yep.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Bougie and I talked about it afterwards. So yeah, that's not what it was. But when Rissa came up, she made it sound like it was.
Of course.
I would like to say one thing to Miss Unknown since she's watching. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You can talk all the weird shit you want, but ma'am, your baby daddy Terrell can fuck right off too. Keep my kids in your motherfucking mouth.
I need you to please send T or send me because I'm trying to find on my fucking email. But they're saying that I went and took a picture of that motherfucking door and that it does not make any sense that a process server would take a picture of a fucking door when trying to...
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Thank you. I know I have a screenshot that I sent you where the server himself sent it to me after each service. Thank you.
Yeah. T, can you add me to Discord? I think I sent you a request.
Gosh, I want to apologize for earlier. That's why I instantly messaged you. So, you know, but when Rissa first came up, that's what Rissa made it sound like. Because she said that back when me and Smash were going hard at it, and I was going to call them.
No, I got you. Again, like I said, that's my bad. I didn't see the message. I haven't seen it. I don't know where. I asked you where it was, and then we got distracted. I'm not even sure. You might have even told me, but I got distracted. So.
Yeah, it said Smashleigh 3.
Oh, I go. Okay, so I got it. So my main account.
Yeah, so it was the only one that said you active now. I said active today. That's the only one. I was like, well, it must be this one. But I will copy paste it and send it to this one right now.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm glad I was there. I was able to stop it.
And also, Megan, they can sit the fuck down because I'm the one that sent you the clip of what the fuck Stephanie said. Even after I knew you were pissed this morning.
Fuck Stephanie too for saying that shit.
And nobody else did. One other person reached out.
And she
reached out to me and said, "Oh my God, Megan, I'm so sorry for what Stephanie said about you and your husband." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I have no clue." And she just told me, and I said, "Send me the clip." And she said, "I don't have the clip."
It's only fucking midnight,
and you're the one that sent me the clip, but yet they're over there making a fucking big deal about it.
Guess the clip that I sent you. Look at the clip that I sent you. It was posted by fucking Retina on Reddit.
I sent the messages to you. It's just, if you want the individual ones, I can give them to you, but it's just where I have them stored on a Discord that I'm the only one in.
You know, this sucks, man, because
they're so fucking concerned. I think it's fucking disgusting, but they don't want to tell me.
Casey is like a really, at one point, was a good friend of mine, and
I mean, are you fucking serious?
I'm just so fucking mad at him.
This shit is wild. They constantly want to put my name in some shit that I have nothing to fucking do with.
Hey, let them think what they want.
Well, I get that.
Like,
the thing is like, why the fuck are we not talking about Rissa? This is the same shit that happened with that fucking picture with Shannon, right? Everybody focused on the fact that Malibu had gotten a fucking photo, but nobody focused on the fucking part that Shannon posted it. Who fucking...
Bro, the way I would fucking rage if somebody called CPS on me. Is crazy. Like, I especially over some bullshit. And I can't imagine over some fucking TikTok beef somebody doing this shit.
I'm sorry, Smash, I keep bothering you with this, but I know you're upset. I know you and Casey are close. And I know it put you in between a rock and a hard spot. And earlier when he was in the box with Miss and Stark, they were first talking about Gaza and all that stuff. And you know how Stark is. She tries to keep the drama away from them guys because she says they're dealing with enough on their own. So after they left, Stark did tell Casey and Miz, kind of like you were trying to, like, screaming and yelling at him is not going to get him to understand that he fucking did, you know, what he did was wrong. But the way that you were trying to have, like, a hard civil conversation with him, like, I feel like you could get through to him. Because I really feel like deep down inside he felt like he was doing something good. At the same time, he wasn't.
Right. No, I feel like genuinely he thought he was doing something good, but it's just like like you're in a whole different country, dude.
Yeah.
You're in a whole different country, and you have no idea how that shit works in the U.S.
And that's what Ms. was telling him. You know, some places have a great system with children's services. Some places they'll walk in and take your kid no matter what kind of environment you are. And God only knows where they're going to go. And God only knows how long or if you even ever get them back.
When he said, and he specifically told me, I don't want her kid taken. I just, like, I know you're trying to help, right? With whatever, however you feel in your mind, I get it. You're trying to help. However,
they don't listen to what you say.
It's not how it works. Like, what would you do if that baby was taken?
Right.
He specifically told me that she was taken care of by her mother. I don't know if any of this is true.
Right.
I'm just saying, this is based on what I've been told. Her mother takes care of the girl, and, like, she's there, obviously. She's always there, but, like, obviously she has a stable environment. And how would you feel when you weren't trying to get a child taken, and the child got taken and said, oh, God.
Yeah. And, you know, he says he has all these concerns about the child's dad. Well, first thing they're going to do if the mom's environment's not safe is going to, hand it over to the dad if the dad doesn't have a background.
What's CPS going to do if it's all legal?
Right.
What are they going to do? A fucking court order? Like, no. I don't think that's how it works, dude. If it's legal in that state, they're not going to do shit. That girl's 17 now.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why, like, earlier when everybody came in, you know, Snark, as soon as she feels like she's being attacked, she's going to attack back. You know, and she knew that nothing she could have said was going to be good enough at that point in time because he was in there. Yeah. And Ms. said, you know, Casey's my friend, he fucked up. But he's still my friend, and I'm going to still tell him how pissed off I am. And I'm going to tell him how wrong he is.
I said the night, I was like, if I find out who called CPS, I'm fucking blocking you. Yeah. And then I found out who it was, and I was like...
Right. Second time he's put you in that situation. So, I just, you know...
I know the intentions. I know the intentions were trying to help. Whatever the case. I don't know the conversations that they had. I don't know what they talked about.
Yeah.
But I do know that he made a rash decision. And honestly, at this point, an apology won't even fucking fix it. But, like, you seriously could potentially get that little girl taken from her mother.
Yeah.
Over somebody you haven't talked to on the phone for 6
A real
months.
person, even, you know?
6 months. That's why I was like, when's the last time you spoke to her? He avoided that question in DMs. I said, when's the last time you spoke to her? How do you know she's still how you thought she was prior?
Right.
6 months, he said tonight. 6 months. How do you fucking know?
Right. Paperback, I can tell that you've not ever dealt with them because not answering the door makes it even worse, hon. I mean, I pray to God for Kendra's sake that everything is good.
Yeah.
But I know here in Ohio, like, once they're in your freaking door, it's like a pain in their rump to get them away from you.
I feel like his point was to try to get Kendra sober. And I'm not saying Kendra's not sober. Okay,
Right.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying his whatever's going on up in his brain, he is convinced that Kendra is not sober. And you cannot force somebody. If you think for 1 second that CPS is gonna make parents sober, you are out of your fucking mind.
Right.
You are out of your fucking mind. It's crazy.
Yep. Yep. Because, you know, I've been in recovery for 8 years, and when I go to, I still today go to counseling every day.
If I had children in my active addiction days,
Yep.
it would have been so bad.
And I did. You
Would
know,
have not made it better.
I was a productive mother, as I could tell my counselor. But now that my daughter's 28 and talks about this or that, I'm like, oh my God, like, I literally thought I sheltered my child from seeing any of that. I literally thought she didn't see me ever messed up. You know what I mean? Never see me use anything. And then she'd be like, Mom, I remember one time. And I'm like, oh my freaking God, I feel like garbage. Like, literally feel like garbage. You know? I'm only required to do one counseling session a week with the program I do, but literally I do it Monday through Friday. You know, and that's what, I don't know. I just hope Casey gets some help. I hope Kendra's okay. And I hope the hell CPS gets away from everybody.
I told Casey, I specifically told Casey, I said, you know what, I hope you got proof.
Yeah.
I hope you got proof of whatever you're trying to say, because when she gets through this and she has no issues, she's coming for you, and I hope she fucking does.
Yeah. I mean, he'll deserve it. So, but I hate that they keep saying the side doesn't do it for Kendra, because we have.
And honestly, you know what? Like, we know, Kendra and I, it doesn't matter how I feel about somebody. I don't, I have never had a conversation with anybody on this app ever. And if anybody in here, right, they could easily get up here and show proof. I have never been like, oh, this person needs CPS called.
That's why I told Dora, I was like, I've never gotten an argument. I've never gotten an argument with somebody in person, let alone on TikTok. That was bad enough to where I felt like I needed to call CPS to make them mad.
If there were ever a situation where I thought CPS needed to be contacted and at least let know, there were already people on top of it, and the more reports that you have, the less it gets looked into, because it's just, like, the mass reporting, right?
Yep.
It's like, I need to take a second.
You're good, hon. I'll step down. You want me to stay up here? Okay. Yeah, Fuzzy. I've never ever heard Smash talk about it, period. I can say one thing. Smashleigh does stand up for truth, and she doesn't care if she's hated by it for speaking it, or, you know. Yeah. I do honestly feel like there should be some kind of penalty for people that call for false allegations. And I hate the fact that they won't tell you who it is that called. No matter what, even on the reports you get from them, at least anybody that I know that have dealt with them, you've never been able to find out who it was. Right, right. When they stopped talking, they should have just been done. You have the email, Shiny Penny? Is the email from Children's Services? Wait, is this Darissa that hangs with Mallory? I agree with you, Bev. I feel like he also had somebody in his ear. I know, yeah. Lovey, that's the thing. She has yet to get in a box and talk about it. The day she did get in a box, she had to hurry because she had to go back to work, I believe. And I mean, that would be cool if they could charge people for false calls. What the heck is that? Tomatoes?
Watermelon.
Oh, I said tomatoes.
There's a moth.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right, girl, I'm gonna hop down.
Thank you, girly.
Take care. Keep your head together. Deep breaths, babe. Hug your baby.
The screenshot that I sent to Dora and saying, see, he sent it to fucking Bougie. Y'all are so fucking stupid. That was a screenshot of Petty's fucking green screen zoomed in, you dumb asses. I sent it to Casey while I was on a snap call with him saying, when the fuck was this statement fucking made and given?
It's okay. I think the important matters here is that look at what they're doing and the reasons why they're doing it. If we look at what they're doing and showing and twisting stuff, people aren't stupid. And if you believe them, I don't need you to believe me. Honestly, if you believe what they say,
it's a black diamond watermelon.
It's okay. We all make our decisions based off of what we see and how we comprehend them. And well, some of us just want to comprehend it one way, like Miss Unknown.
Rissa's over in their chat. Why don't Rissa come over here? You know they're streaming us. Rissa, come over here and answer our questions.
Yeah, exactly. They are streaming us. So Rissa, if Casey can come take a box and step on them coals and be in that fire, so can you.
Right.
I agree.
Wasn't you the one that said stand in your shit, Rissa? Remember that statement, honey? Stand in your shit, Rissa. Come get in a box, bitch. You dirty ass bitch. Over there looking up everybody's information, spreading it all over fucking TikTok.
Well, if they cared that Casey called, they would care that Rissa called. They obviously don't care that Rissa called CPS on Kendra. They care that they can try to blame it on Bougie. I agree with House of Lies.
I mean, I'm only trying to come into my motherfucking friendships and with their bullshit. Like, this shit is wild as fuck.
No, I think they're talking about exactly. No, I think they're talking about wait a second.
They hate on him bad, like real bad. Like they had fucking Dennis scam busters over there earlier to hate bond with him about me.
Miss Unknown.
That Rissa.
Real quick. Are you guys talking about my chat, the Rissa that is in my chat?
No, the Rissa do woo or whatever.
Okay. No, that's what I thought. In somebody else's chat. Okay, thank you.
Get out of here, Smash.
I'm going. In somebody else's chat. Okay, thank you.
Get out of here, Smash.
I'm going.
I guess the Dora went over there to say that's a message from me to fucking Casey
Not talking about us.
today,
If you're talking about me,
and
so no.
JC Lane's over there trying to fucking call her out for it. What?
So I just have a quick question.
I've known her very good friends. Go ahead.
So we know, Bougie, that
I forgot you were over there, Emo.
Correct.
Correct.
We know that it was Casey that called. He came
I'm
up
just
here
Wi-Fi.
and said that he called. He said that he got the information
Well, I better
from
charge my phone.
Rissa. Why is everybody still going after you?
That's how it works. What a great question.
Because at this point, it seems like a witch hunt that isn't really
By the
working.
way, if at any point you want
And
to drop me, you can feel
I'm not
free to.
anybody's
I'm just
psycho
sitting
or
here so that way
everybody's
you don't
smart,
lag.
but this is absolutely asinine.
You good,
You guys know who called. You know who gave the information. You know why
Always
they
here,
called.
just
They
quiet.
came over and they literally said absolutely
It's good to just have you
everything. Yet you're still going after Bougie. Why? Because you don't like her?
Yep.
Your exact thought.
Maybe here,
why
I don't
reached
know.
out to Bougie to begin with. And what they are doing is that instead
The
of
watermelon's trying to type
being
shit.
honest, they're diluting their message and they're having the opposite effect. They hate
So
Bougie.
what needs to happen, just like the same shit that needs, Florida man, the same thing about being pissed off about Shannon and Mikey calling on Megan needs to go. That anger needs to go to the people that actually were shitbags and called to try and harm that poor baby and get it taken away from Kendra. That anger needs to go there. It doesn't need to go to anybody over here. It doesn't need to go to Bougie or Florida Man or anybody else that's in these boxes or even talking, because they aren't the ones that planned it and did it. Can we have common sense on the app? Has common sense gone out of everybody's fucking head?
Well, they're even looking at the black and whites, and they're still fucking saying, "Oh, see, there's Bougie and Casey on a call that was sent to her," without looking at the bottom of the fucking screenshot where it came from Petty's live. Like, it doesn't. They're so fucking ridiculous.
Like, they have to be the right ones, so they just keep trying to find.
It's a comprehension issue, honestly. I think they just don't understand, because that's the only thing I can come to. Because nobody could hate one person so much to where they would just blatantly lie about them, would they?
I don't know. Oh yeah, there's people that do that.
That was obviously. That's obviously what they're doing.
I mean, the prime example is her still continuing to fucking run with this bullshit that I physically have stalked fucking Pastor Petty when that has been proven to be wrong.
But they just got proven wrong about the CSP case, so now they're going to start on the Petty case.
Well, hold on. Before they move on to something else, they need to move on to Mikey. Okay.
Where's Mikey's anger?
But Klaus has a plan. I was there when Mikey got mad about what I said to him and called CPS on Megan.
Yeah, I was there too and told him that he just caught himself a felony.
Right. So some of that heat needs to go to Mikey. I mean, honestly, way more, because he did that shit live and showed he did it maliciously.
Yep. It was my live that we were listening to him do it in, and he definitely lied, and he did it because he was pissed at fucking Florida Man. Period.
Yeah.
And he was
Extremely watery and extremely sweet.
There he is, right there.
I was gonna say, he just entered the room. He's been licking the window.
Diana, come in and argue.
Some shit.
You want him in a box?
Shit.
He's requesting a box.
You gonna call me again, Mikey? Because I said.
Let's go to Florida Man. Shut the fuck up. Where's the black guys, the Petty and Viking? You a bitch-made man. You a bitch-made man, and you better hope to God you don't live 4 hours away in Wilmington,
I don't
Illinois.
live with my mama. What are you gonna do?
Why do they got black eyes?
Mike, you need to get a better investigator, because that is not even accurate, sir.
Why ain't they got black eyes?
Where's Mikey been anyway?
He didn't say it.
Florida Man, you called the police and says you was going over there and they would have black
Mimi
eyes.
to 4 grand baby.
Where are they at?
I gotta finish.
You a
I gotta finish
bitch-made
this
man.
court. I
You
gotta
a
finish this
bitch-made
court.
man.
She was
Now I
getting
want
us
to talk to
first.
Megan.
Can you do not?
No, you can't just come in here and say,
No, you're not demanding.
Florida man, you ain't doing nothing.
You're not going to come in here and talk to Megan and disrespect me.
Megan, I want to talk to you.
You can have a
Fuck you, Mike.
melted Funko Pop looking motherfucker, 5'2" bitch. Fucking, why don't you try to fucking look in the sink without standing on your tippy toes, you little short bitch?
Yeah, and I'll be waiting for a black eye.
Thanks, guys. I sit here and demand to talk to Megan. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys.
I forgot I could do that.
You.
Sorry if I made anybody mad, but I was done with it. If you can't come up and talk respectfully, you don't need to.
Oh, you are a moderator, Breezy.
Until you apologize to Megan for being a complete fucking vindictive piece of shit.
Back and forth.
Change your name, but you're not demure, like Simone says.
And I mean, Florida man said he was going to go do that, but he never said, I'm going to go today, I'm going to go tomorrow, I'm going to go next week.
I'm still taking care of the Skittle shit. That shit ain't gonna fly with me.
I feel like Mike hasn't been around.
Not getting a box, dumb fuck.
Then I'm gonna go slap the shit out of Viking.
Wait, could I request him having a box? I want to hear what he's got to say.
Who, babe?
Jesus Christ, I just blocked him.
No,
hold on.
He came back in under another account, but I don't know what just happened. Oh, you just blocked that one. Okay.
Well, yeah, before she said that. But
okay, yeah.
Don't worry, he has 100 more, so we'll just wait for him.
I know.
Do you want to talk to him, Megan? Are you going to be okay talking to him? Or I want to hear what he has to say. Okay.
Calmly, without screaming.
Not everybody watching the door.
I still think they need to show the same energy to Mikey, if not more so.
I agree.
Hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah.
No, Sandy, I know he cannot do that.
Rick wants to pray to him.
So I just received a screenshot. I just received a screenshot of an email from Marissa to somebody dated April 25th, 2025, with all of Smashleigh's fucking information on it and Pastor Petty's.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am?
April?
No.
April. Now, I will tell you this, and this is coming from Casey. Whenever the fuck Casey warned Smash that Rissa had told him that she was going to build her trust with Smashleigh and fuck her over. I'm just saying. But I have this email that was sent to somebody on April fucking...
But you need to send it to Smash. I just don't understand. The only time Marissa comes around to get in the box, she's always... That's what she says when she gets in the box.
Casey is not the first person to tell me that either.
Do you want me to send you this email I have, Smashleigh, with all of your fucking information on it that Rissa sent to somebody?
Yeah, could
also,
you please?
Enclosed is her asking this person for money. Isn't that a shocker?
Ooh. Yeah, can you please? Since you know my first and last name, I can give you my email.
Hold on, let me check my messages and see if I fucking have your email. Hold on. Give me a fucking break.
That's true. I wanted to get somebody my email, and I was like, wait, it's my last name and my first name.
I mean, it's a screenshot. It's a screenshot, and I promised the person she could be anonymous because she wants to be, and I will respect that. So,
Ashley won't do that then.
No, anonymous is fine. That's fine.
Just post office. You know her address.
Yeah, can you mail it to me, Bougie?
Actually, if you don't mind, I was just going to DoorDash it to you and your husband's business because apparently I have that too.
Fuck.
And I probably you can probably do it with your own debit card number too.
Yeah, I have that. Mm-hmm. I do. I actually have I have all of your locations.
My social security number.
Are you guys ready for Mikey?
Smashleigh, but I do apologize for yelling at you earlier. I am so fucking frustrated.
I know. No, it's fine. I was frustrated too, and I cried a little bit. Now I'm eating watermelon. I'm fine. I'm sorry.
Sorry if you cried because I was yelling at you. I apologize.
No. I was crying because I'm pissed at Casey.
I was on the phone with Blue. I missed all that. What happened?
We're good. We good.
Did you guys fight?
We good, girl. Okay, no, we didn't fight. No, we're just just high tension. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm dropping down before Mikey comes up here. Otherwise,
Florida man, people are interpreting the messages between me and Rissa. That same one I sent you, where she said she was going to call back. Florida man, people are interpreting the messages between me and Rissa.
I'm gonna go over here. Alright, hold on.
And that is absolutely not the case. Smashleigh was like, well,
they fuck with Petty because they can't read. And that's just what I'm going to say from now on. Because it's got to be something. It's got to be something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're reading. I don't know how they're reading. I don't know. Like how we all see, like the color blue. Like nobody can really explain what it looks like. So who knows who sees what tint of blue?
Hold on, yeah.
Who knows who reads what words is what? Because they're just reading them however the fuck they want. Like it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
okay, correction. The original email sent to this person by Rissa with all the information was in January 2025. She then emails her back in April needing money. My bad. I misread the dates.
Okay, so it's January instead of April.
I would like to point out that me and Smashleigh beefed for a couple of years, I think, and I never once like even knew her name.
Florida man, did you get the screenshot I sent you with the receipt of some of the transactions that Casey had of the money that he sent to Rissa?
I seen it in Snapchat.
I think he actually made a video and posted it. He said I was welcome to fucking show it. T, do you want it?
I'll go live about it tomorrow.
I know Sunshine's going live early as fuck and asked me to be there, but I have an event tomorrow, so I will probably not be there too terribly long. But she was in bed.
I go live about it. I don't know, 9 or 10 p.m. late. But I got other shit too about the OG money on there and all that can be put together.
Mikey has not requested on the account that he just came in on. I don't know.
No, I know.
I love these accounts. Bougie's a pick me. Oh my god, you're so cool. Fuck out of here, bro. Shit is wild. Isn't it kind of odd though that their platform Rissa over there who made the call, right?
Really?
Or, I mean, who gave the information and who had already previously called? Yes, Rissa and
to my knowledge.
I'm sorry, what?
I previously called twice, to my knowledge.
Oh, twice. Goddamn.
That's why I can put it all together, at least on Rissa's side. So if anybody knows anything about Rissa, you feel free to contact me. I'll put it together. I'll speak on that tomorrow.
Does anybody see Mikey trying to request a box?
No, I don't.
I don't see it either.
No.
But I've been having problems seeing it, so.
I sent you that thing, by the way. That's just some of them.
All right, sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see him requesting a box. I can try
3.
to invite him. Hold on.
I know there's at least 3. Yeah, there's at least 3 different Rissas. There's the Rissa that's in here all the time, and then there's Rissa DeWoo. And then there's
He's fucking
Blue
weird.
Rissa.
He gets mad every time I say he called this on Megan, but like, if you're going to get mad about the truth, and then you're going to get mad that people are saying, hey, you're people who are holding the wrong people accountable for the same thing that you actually did, should be holding him accountable. Then whatever.
Yeah, all of
but
them come around here.
It's okay. People see it. More people than you think sees it. So when people lie, like Bougie, this is very important to understand. The loud ones are just the ones that don't like you. There's 300 plus people in the room, but you only see 20 people talking. There's people that sit in the background, see it, and they're like, no, it's bullshit.
My fur baby, what do you mean? Thanks for what, honey?
Yeah, but I think from like her stance,
I got it.
Also, it could be a factor of, it's tarnishing her name and she's not even a part of the bullshit, and it keeps going on and on, like one thing after another. And even if you
I don't
know,
know where to
one
sit.
thing is proven wrong, they're coming.
I don't think
back
anybody's
after
really
her
sitting anywhere. I think we're all
again,
just
no matter
bouncing
what she's
around at
doing.
different
So
places. So.
But that's
it's
because
easy to
she's
sit there, but
giving them a response.
Oh my god, giant water.
That response, because they
Heck
know that
yeah!
they
I'm
deflect and they
saying.
can get what she's saying off of on other people off, or that they can distract me by defending what that lie is, and I will, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to throw out what they did.
Yeah, we all just kind of everywhere right now. Trying to get all the tea.
What they're doing, they're fucking up. They're deflecting, and they're trying to get the attention off of them because they're hurting, and what people like me and others are saying
it's better than popcorn.
is hurting them.
I agree.
It's hurting this unknown for me to say that she's lying, because she is. It's hurting Holiday about the SA thing, about the abuser thing, about the scamming thing, about the financially benefiting from slot thing. It's hurting Moonbeam about me saying that she drinks Glucerna instead of Ensure.
Hold on, somebody just requested a box, but I don't see it. Also, why in the fucking world is Rissa needing $118 for her phone bill to be paid April 25th, 2025 if she works? Question.
Jenny, can you see it?
I don't see it. I'm not on here. Hey, Bree.
I saw it for a second and then it went away.
Oh, it might have been an accident then.
So, Bougie, it is tough to not defend the lies, but people are going to like it.
It's ridiculous when it's just so fucking blatantly. I mean, it wasn't even about me, but listening to her say, "Oh, did you hear him? He just said he had her information
Mimi,
the whole time."
grandma,
That
1,000 kids. I don't know what the
fuck
fuck her name is.
She was playing the
Mimi
live,
to 4 grandbabies.
And look, she did that to me earlier when with the whole what Stephanie sent me. She said, "I did it," and I'm like, "What?" Like, the recording of her Stephanie.
Yeah, T's live.
Can you tell us about that call? Because I wasn't even aware of it until recently. But what the fuck happened
It's a long
in that
name.
call? How did that transpire, and what can you tell us about that? I'm curious.
Oh, about the call with Stephanie. She called me and she said she tried to say that I was harassing her and her family and that she's never done nothing to me. And then I told her that I know she's recording and that she's going to take this to the police to be like, the mean man on the internet's picking on me. And then I told her all the shit she did.
Right, I just got done with my snack.
And she kept being like fake about it, denying it and all that shit. And I said, I got the proof and take me for a protection order. I will show it all. Because I am allowed in the state
better now, Nick.
How are you? Then she proceeded to say that if she wanted to, she could ruin my entire life because she has my location at all times. And that if I don't watch my shit,
you're welcome, Asia.
That her family and law enforcement will take care of me. And I said, do it.
I just keep getting blocked.
I noticed that when you said something about the video with the monkeys, she said, I did not do that. She didn't say, Florida man, you know you sent that to me. No, she didn't.
Well, she said that a couple of times in that call, but she eventually said,
if she's talking about family and law enforcement, she should be really careful with that.
Well, she does
What?
she
really?
does not have family and fucking law enforcement.
I couldn't deal with that.
Well, she did say she did. I have that recorded. I will cut it and send it.
Blackout curtains I could buy.
Recording. It's a little choppy because I'm holding it to another phone. And it was a spur of the moment thing because she just called randomly.
Stop, Jess.
But she did admit to.
I'm supposed to be paying attention here, goddammit. What time do you live broadcast every day? Shut up. Alright.
100% of the way.
Why is he not playing this? Why don't he play it? So we're just believing Florida man because he said it. Okay. Since Florida man said it's true, it's true. Why doesn't he play the clip if he's got it?
Has this dude like been taking a break? Because I just switched accounts and just went to go look up somebody else's live and he popped up. I haven't seen him in forever.
They won't. They'll continue with it. Look at what Miss Unknown's done.
That's why I'm not too concerned about posting receipts about me because anybody can say anything they want about me.
Well, I know you're a liar. You said you were pulling up 2 people.
Makes me happy.
Now they're saying he never said a day. Yeah, I recorded it. He did say a time. He did say a time. He said he was driving there. He said he was on his way.
Really gives me an ego. Really gives me that.
I believe he said 2 days.
Look at my fans.
Oh
David,
my God,
know where I am, what I'm doing, and how I'm doing.
I'm
honestly,
how in the world she has all your locations at the same time? Everywhere you go, that's wild as fuck.
right. I love it though. So she's just keeping an eye on me. That's it.
That's weird. Somebody won't have their pressure on you.
Florida man, nobody believes you. Show a receipt that this was done.
My way to her.
Dude
Fuck,
said
I
he
gotta get
recorded
a
a
tooth
phone
pulled
call,
in 3 days.
which I believe is illegal. I don't think you're allowed to record a phone call unless it's a one-party state.
Well, if you heard it, that means she lied.
Why don't he record a phone call unless it's a one-party state?
Well, if you heard it, that means she lied.
Why don't he play it if he's got a
Tennessee
recording? Like, why wouldn't he play it? Here it is, like I do.
State, according to Florida.
Like, why won't he play it like I do?
Of course she was recording it. She was
You posted it, you idiot.
Who said that?
She's a lying fucking bitch.
Well, Megan, you're not allowed to say those words to people. Why are other people not allowed to say them, but you can?
Tabby Cat, are you here, Tabby Cat? You dirty fucking bitch. You're the one that gave
Stop,
that information
Ashley.
about Megan in that telegram. Fuck off.
I didn't get one with the other
I
side.
thought it was Mallory. I thought it was Mallory. I just played a clip on the last stream where she was blaming Mallory for it. Now it's someone named Tabby.
He talks to himself and don't even read the comments.
Nobody else seems that one random backup account was there. Because
It's boring.
That wasn't the whole call, you fucking dumb. You are so dumb. This just shows how. I'm not gonna stay on here all night.
Or like, I don't know, his mom.
Idiot, dude.
And the only reason I posted that was because of what I said about the fat on my back. Say one thing. That's all I want to say. Skittles, remain muted while I say this. Enjoy this night, Skittles. Enjoy this live, Skittles. This will be the last.
No, that's actually not what he does. Clearly, you have not been watching him very long. But I think I know.
Say one thing.
Oh, I gotta go. Let's check what's going on here.
Our mouth can be sleek, just like our hands. I hope.
She's private.
See, some of our hands.
Shit.
That you speak my
Going
motherfucking
private?
name.
Why should go private? Why I feel like she's crawling on me, y'all. I can't. I'm scared. I was scared, bitch.
You're fine. I haven't seen anything.
Ugh. You can't see my feet, though.
You're right, and we don't get those for free here.
Right. You damn right we don't.
$100 foot pick.
$100.
Cash App and bio.
Yeah, I used to sell feet pictures at Nutties. Ain't no shame in the, I don't know what you call it, game. Good night, fur baby. I got pretty stumpy feet. Alright, I'd rather.
Bye. Like 3 or 4 times she's blocked.
Rissa, guilty conscience whenever I said you were sending somebody's information to about Smashleigh. That's very odd that you would know that it was you, ma'am.
Wait, what happened?
Guilty conscience much?
What happened?
You fucking dirty bitch.
What happened?
I'm about to send him to T so she can fucking see him.
Where is Rissa? Where's she at?
With Miss Unknown, or probably. Well, no, I think Miss Unknown ended, so who fucking knows?
So you're telling me that Casey can come stand in the fire, but Rissa can't?
Rissa just goes and says that I crop messages and all the things. And
So Casey can come and own his shit, but Rissa can't?
That part.
Oh, Mikey, can you come talk to Megan? She has some questions for you. I didn't know before you got dropped on my box.
It's okay. He's got to wipe his eyes with the police report that says he's a little bitch first before he comes talks to Megan.
Yep.
Here they are in Oregon.
Unknown went private
T
because
snoring.
Rissa
T
knew that her messages.
Wake up, T.
were being shown. You fucking dirty bitches.
It's just the proof is there. Their actions and behavior show that they're lying, and it shows to a lot of people too. Miss Unknown went private because she wants an echo chamber, because she wants to get back in good with Petty. She always has wanted that.
She's not live though.
And she'll be on Petty's live in the morning after she gets up at 2 p.m. because she's not responsible for any
you're fine here,
people anymore. And yeah, she'll hop in Petty's box and talk
Grab
all
a
her mad
seat. You
shit
want some
and kiss
watermelon?
his ass and get the chicken feathers and Vaseline on,
Also
just
got a
like
spider
Queefy did.
somewhere back here that scared the piss out of me earlier.
And
but
there you go. They'll be just fine.
We have safety.
They belong with one another.
It's like my popcorn, but I filled up now on 14 gallons of
2 characters,
watermelon,
probably because she was talking about
Florida
Man's children.
That's it.
2 characters, yes, 100%.
It's been a rough night, y'all.
And I told everybody,
I'm sure y'all will see
talk
clips
about
tomorrow
kids,
of me freaking out over
that
this
is what it
spider on
is.
my goddamn blanket.
As I can't put my hands on a woman, I will talk all the shit
To
in the
be
world
fair,
about
Devil's Kiss, I
Viking
don't think she can answer
and
that.
Petty.
If we could just leave this girl alone,
I'm
let
going
her
Viking
watch over
first
here.
100% of the way, because he says vile, awful shit. So did Petty, but maybe after he sees Viking on live,
It has been a crazy night.
do a little acrobatics after he gets slapped off his fucking feet. Maybe Petty will reconsider, box me up, and apologize genuinely to me for the way he misspoke.
Bougie's not allowed in the shed. I don't know how you vote. Oh, there's a moth.
It looks like you mean she questioned things.
Back up, bitch. That's what I thought. Bougie's not allowed in the shed.
What did she question? Am I allowed to have pictures of my kids? What kind of question is that? That's an insinuation, not a question.
I don't know, lip gloss here.
But what did she hear coming from my side?
I don't know. Ain't nobody showed up though, so I can't really be that mad.
When she decided to box up Dennis, when she was screaming, "Dennis, come over here, get a box." I'll let you talk while we were calling Dennis out for yet another woman stepping forward for him sexually harassing her.
I'm not a dummy.
On top of the 15 that already came out.
Oh hell, cartel.
Very weird.
You missed all the good shit. I'm not a dummy.
And we have literally fucking shown and proven that what she was saying about this whole situation in Unknown's live was not true, but won't come over here and...
I'm not a dummy. We'll just leave it at that.
Accept that? Like, I'm so confused.
We'll leave it there.
I did stay my side, 2 characters. So not only did I stay my side, I said, well, Nikki said that side too. Bougie has said that side. And trust me, I was just as shocked as I could be, knowing that Bougie knew as much as she did about Dennis, that she was watching that shit too. I didn't even know Bougie back then. And she's like popping off with shit to fucking happen. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know? And she's like, I was there for it. So everybody's been saying it about Dennis for 2 years now. It ain't my fault that Miss Unknown decided to hate bond with him.
Yeah,
where was Miss Unknown at giving Dennis a platform to speak when I was good with her?
I'll read it.
That's the better part.
Tomorrow.
Because even when I was good with her, I was in a live with her.
It'll probably be tomorrow.
Talking shit about Dennis and she was going along with it. So it shows character.
No, that's Miss Unknown that believes everything. Okay.
Oh no, 100% I will. If she wants to speak on my children, I 100% will dox her.
How dare you, Cookies?
100%. I know it's wrong, but you know what? Actions have consequences.
Stay.
And this is something that we have to learn that will happen.
In all fairness, she's been begging you to dox her all night.
Well, either way, my children have nothing to do with this app at all. You don't even ever hear my children in the background on this app.
Thank you, Bam.
That's because you're a deadbeat, Dad.
That's right. But still, I don't post my children.
Cece needs a sub.
Videos. I've shown a picture of my children one time. That was very recently.
Yep, I remember
but
that.
My children have never had anything to do with this app yet. it seems like everybody's okay that for the entire time that I've been on this app, it's okay for everybody to talk on them. Everybody. But it's not okay when it happens to them. So let's talk about why Miss Unknown's not a fit mother.
I don't know if I want to listen to this.
Let's talk about the documents that show why she's not a fit mother.
I think I'm gonna skip out on that one. I can't send CC. Oh, there you are. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move on to literally anything else. Not my cup of tea. I don't know anything about it. Next. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a rough night. I was attacked brutally by a spood tonight. It was not fair. And then I cried after arguing with Casey. We had some random dude in here while I was fighting off said spider to dance. He was dancing in here to entertain y'all. You're welcome, Cece. Yes, so I haven't been as much into Danny and Gabby lately. I haven't seen Danny a whole lot. Emil. Yeah, it was cute. No, we're good. We're good. No, I'm just not a fan. I don't know. It just pissed me off. It pissed me off. It really pissed me off. And it sucks because I just kind of started talking to Casey again and feeling like I had a good friendship with him, and then all this shit broke out, and it was like, damn, it was like when I said that shit that night, I was like, if I find out who called CPS, I'm fucking blocking you. And then I found out, and I was like, fuck. Like, it's hard to even do that. It's hard to even block him. Like, maybe in his mind, he had good intentions, right? Like, I don't know. But you can't be in a whole different fucking country, and I don't know, I stand on it. Ah, man, Ashley, Cash App in bio. Cash App in bio for the recliner in the chair, or in the shed, but also it needs to have like a fucking bug repellent. God damn it. Not the actual Cash App in the bio. Alright, let's see, what else are we gonna get into tonight? Let's get some lights. You haven't been here in forever, girl. Forever. Dalton crashed out tonight, I guess. Let's see. All quiet. Yeah, I guess so. Absolutely not, Sandy. Absolutely not, Sandy. I do, yeah, I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna play it right now. And to the other people in the chat that may not want to be, you know.
I know, somebody didn't just... Wait a fucking second. Don't do that. We're not doing dances right. I let one dancer up. Ali. I don't know how to say your name. I can't. Sir, please stop. I don't want to mute you. I really don't. We've got different things on the agenda. Y'all are funny. Like, you guys do a really good job. Just please stop spamming. Alright, well, I can't help you now. Sorry. Define big. Please, sister, call me. What's your phone number? It's long distance. Alright. Alright, well, that's gonna have to wait. Alright, she decided to make it fucking difficult. You can't get away from me, moon baby. Wait, yeah, like
She need to be put. Thank you for the we need to put fire on this man. This man, Tim, Rissa, and Bougie. I get it. Hey y'all. We I'm just this, going back and forth. I'm just so sick and tired of Unknown dragging me, bringing up dry bones and all the damn things, and Holly's always yelling about dry bones and shit. Well, aren't I dry bones? I mean, what the fuck? I just got a message, a screenshot of somebody saying that you got a problem with Unknown because of our friendship. That I don't have shit to do with what y'all got going on. And it was somebody I never expected to say that shit. Who said it? Because I saw it, but I don't remember who said it. Gigi. Yeah, no. I got a problem with Unknown because Unknown has lied on me. First, she tried lying on me, running around the app saying I was a racist, and she never took that back, never straightened that out, never apologized for that bullshit. But now she keeps bringing up all the videos, had Holly Mae confused, thinking I was Moose. Even the chat was telling somebody told me that and said that they didn't apologize to you. That was in one of the recaps one morning and said they didn't even apologize. They didn't need to apologize to me. That they didn't apologize to you. 8675309. Yeah, they write messages saying that you were being attacked and I was like, about what? I think we spoke about it. You can never just be serious, guys. I think you did speak about it after. Hey, babes. But really, Moonbeam, I don't know why you keep putting yourself in those places. Whoever likes you is going to like you and mess with you. So, like, let's try to take this to a different note. Like, you can turn them off.
Fuck them. If they feel some type of way about you and you've apologized, they accept you back in and they want to keep on dragging you, let them. But don't keep putting yourself in a situation for your feelings to be hurt.
Because I don't see none of y'all advocate. I ain't seen none of y'all had a live
Overstimulated.
but none of that. But the people that's up here that always do it. The same people come back, go do it. Why y'all ain't advocate?
All she has to do is hop in a box and lie and say, "You lied on me, bitch." No, I didn't. No, I fucking well didn't.
I'm telling you, if they
Yes.
accept you back
Oh,
in
yes.
and they want to be mad,
Finally.
let them fucking be mad. Sit it out. Like,
Yes,
don't
this
keep
is
putting
recording.
yourself in the positions to have to be attacked. Because that's the message I get every time. Is when you being attacked. Just ignore them like I'm doing. Let them fight out whatever they fighting out because apparently they can't
TikTok
let their
shop.
mama go because it's still going. And that was my point when I was talking yesterday. Leave me out of it. And you should just stay out of it too. Fuck them.
See, I thought me and Holly Mae were on good terms, right? But then she was unknown get in the box and bullshit and lie.
I did too. I thought we had a good conversation on petties, and right after videos were being made of me for people to choose sides and all types of stuff.
No, I
Fuck
don't do
it.
wax warmers because I got
There's
animals.
no conversation to be had because they're still gonna feel some type of way. So why do you even allow it to keep bugging you?
Right? Trash compactor.
It's real interesting to see how many people play in my face every fucking day in my lives, but then now they're over there.
I don't know. Let me get it.
Well, somebody called her moon bitch earlier.
Basically doing the dirtiest. That's bullshit.
Right, pulling lives. I mean, I posted the truth and nobody still addressed her about that. And the fact that every one of them were there and didn't even make her apologize, said she don't need
100,000
to.
taps?
Like that tells you enough.
Yep.
Okay, they don't like her. Sorry, hate is a strong word, but they've made it very clear.
100,000 taps, dude. You guys are amazing.
I don't know why you even want to listen to it or watch
it. That was quick.
Hey, Queen of
You're really fucking around.
Sorry, Cheryl.
On beams.
I don't know. I just got screenshots and then told you, like, hey, if you go live, I'll come sit with you.
Stop.
So do you want to turn that down and tell us what happened? Just turn it down,
absolutely,
babe. Like,
Becca.
you gotta,
Can you send it? Send me your post. Just send it to my this profile. Share the post with me.
Go ahead, tell us what happened, because I'm curious.
It just hell.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead, but don't listen to them while you're telling your story because it's just gonna upset you more.
No, I turned them down and everything. It's just like Holly Mae hollers about, dry bones. Don't bring no dry bones.
Are you still awake,
right?
Dino?
Mm-hmm. Then
Dino says
Miss Unknown keeps playing live.
Yes, I am. I was just about to type out thank you as you asked.
All the time with her as she's literally bringing the dry bones. And then the other night, Miss Unknown had a live, and Holly Mae got me confused with Moose, and Unknown was playing right into it, going right along with it, and had Holly Mae thinking I was Moose. And then finally that confusion was cleared up by the chat, not from Unknown, because once again, Unknown was wrong about me, about something, about videos and whatnot. And the chat was telling Unknown to apologize to me, and she's like, hell no.
I mean, she won't apologize for anything.
No, she won't apologize to anything.
Cheryl was there when all this stuff went down. She lied and said that we said it was her intent.
Yep, and then what was it?
Dress you up. Can't take y'all anywhere. Dang.
Crayons and Unknown were in somebody's boxes, and was it last night?
I don't know. When was this live? Whose live was it? Hollywood?
With Crayons and Unknown, they were in boxes. It might have been in holidays. I don't know.
My nose is stuffed up, so keep yawning.
Or night before last. It was night before last because I was feeling poorly. And Crayon said something about me. I was in the chat. So I hopped in a box just to wait and see what she was going to say because I am fucking over it. And they was both going to get cussed out. They just don't know it. But then everybody got off on a different subject, and I just wrote in the chat that I wasn't feeling well. I was going to get out the box. And Crayons like played it off, and Unknown was just laughing, thought it was funny.
Did
Like,
you find a spooch?
like
No, it was a moth, but it scared me.
Somebody
Somebody said that the deputy called you old hat. Hey, Bree.
Yeah, something like that.
And then today I was told that you were called something old.
Probably, but I've been busy all day.
No, I'm saying in the live you were just doing.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's me. I'm going to drop it from the
But they can
She's
say I'm
Devil's
old.
Kiss.
That's
Actually,
all
she's
right.
104 and a half.
That's all right. I'm old enough to be their mama or their grandmama, one. But I'm just sick of being tired of being lied on, lied about, dragged for Phil. And Holly Mae's excuse is that Unknown is replaying lives. Like who in the hell doesn't know, right? Who in the hell doesn't know? The lives are being replayed just for fucking topics of conversation, and they don't care who it hurts.
Is it better?
Right?
No,
You're fine. You're fine, honey.
No, but it's echoing for them. They Unknown laughed at what? I'm not understanding.
Unknown and Crayons thought it was, funny to try and get me in a box and play with me like a cat toy, and it's not fucking funny. And if I had been not so unwell, if I'd been feeling better, I was fixing to come off mute and cuss them both out, especially Crayons, because Bushy is the one that outed all her information and where.
You know the one thing I was told about that live, Boom Beam? I was told that live was going good, that they were talking. This is the person that gave me the recap. You didn't seen him in my box a couple times, but not often. They said that the live was going good and everything.
All right, pause. Hold on. I'm going to hear a good crash out. I love a good crash out. No, my own crash out. What not? Oh, shit. What username?
Do you notice that majority of CPS calls is only done for SA and being hit?
Your popcorn ready?
Wrong. I don't know. I've seen beggars and streamers doing it. There's a beggar. I don't know what she was called. Something of 8. I don't know if she's still on here. She had like 8 kids. Her kid legit dropped out of a car. Her kid fell out of a car window. Was that a good time to call CPS? Like, should they have called CPS? Some people say no. Even then, that's wrong. Why get their kids looked at or taken away? Yeah, mama, baby, that's it. I don't watch her no more. I can't watch with that many kids. It's fucking weird. Just all kind of kids running around. I can't watch a stream like that. Their baby fell out the car. Like, driving. I don't know how, why. They didn't lose their kids. And they did take it to the hospital. I think they took the baby to the hospital. Injured. I think it was injured a little bit, and they didn't take her baby away. Oh, did she go to prison? Well, they didn't take her baby away for that. They didn't take her baby away for that. She must have did something else. So stop acting like just because CPS called, they're taking your kids away. Most of the time, they don't want to take your kids. Stop spreading this fucking information. Do I got a stream at my therapist that is legit certified therapist, unlike these fake ass people that beg for money, pretend that they're given to homeless people? and scam people because they pretend they're donating it, that have no license at all. Because if they have a license and somebody calls on them doing what they do on the internet and sitting what they do in it, they would no longer be employed. They would no longer be employed. They would no longer have a job, guaranteed. If their employer found out the shit that they're watching and sitting in. Remember, jobs look at your social media, your footprint on social media. It's a major thing nowadays.
Y'all don't like him, but like Bougie? Who said I like Bougie?
Shut down. What do you mean shut down? No, I think he took a break. I don't know if you mean he was streaming tonight. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't see it pop up. I think he was just taking a break. He's been back a few times. I don't know if he's doing awareness no more. But I don't do awareness either, like so I just speak facts about anybody. I don't care who they are. That's why they don't like me. That's why they don't like me. I don't care if you are related to Moses or Muhammad. If you're doing something wrong and begging and scamming, I'm going to call it out. Sorry.
Yeah, I've only eaten like a quarter of it so far.
Oh, I'm not judging. I can't judge.
I've been sharing the watermelon all day.
I can't judge anybody, but I could have an opinion and show proofs. I can't judge anybody. I'm not a judge. Again, you are...
This is called Black Diamond watermelon.
Given legal terms. It's like I cannot adjudicate anyone. I am not a judge.
Weird.
Chris, Florida man. Florida man. Florida man, I'm not a judge. I can't adjudicate nobody. I'm not a judge. All I could do is speak my opinion on my side and show my videos.
What am I dipping it? I'm dipping it in the...
It's literally like a news anchor would do or any other TikTok person would do that shows video. That's not
I'm blaming you, Ranger.
It's not judging. It's not judging. I can't judge. I don't have the authority to judge anybody.
I'm not.
Again, you're talking legal terms. I can't judge you. I can't punish you to anything.
Objection.
I'm not a judge.
Damn it.
I got opinions, and I show my opinions based on statistical facts, science, videos, and I don't really like to do just texts. Anybody can make up a text.
I didn't make the mess. It was Ranger. Ranger made me make the mess. What are you dipping it in? Apparently my sweatshirt.
Fixing. Why do I support fixing my chat? Because maybe it's broke? I don't know.
What?
I support fixing because maybe it's broke. The fuck you mean, fixing in my chat?
I was dipping it in the watermelon juice. Watermelon juice.
I mean, if the chat's broke, I mean, I would like it fixed a little.
There's a high kick and a split, Your Honor.
Technically, I asked him to Instagram, send it to my Instagram. Oh, was it? Oh, my bad. I didn't see that.
Do y'all think Mikey could
I'm looking for it in my Instagram. Sorry. But according to the law, because you remember Florida Man called.
Somebody should do a clam slam
Florida Man.
on Mikey.
Florida Man, I don't know if you watched Florida Man stream.
You might be happier.
Bougie, I don't know if you watched Florida Man stream where they literally called the cops and the cops literally said that it's not illegal. I'm not sure if you were watching that. I'm just going to inform you that on multiple occasions they said it's not illegal. I just want to let you know that it is not illegal. Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Florida Man called the police and they told him he made a whole ass list. He made a weirdo list. Florida Man made a weirdo list. Florida Man made a weirdo list. And even then, the police said it was, it's okay, yeah, good, sounds good. Bueno. Even then, Like, he made a legit hit list. And the cop said, yeah, rock on, bro. Sounds good to me. It's all good. So, it's not doxing. When the police literally say it's okay. Like, even to put a hit list. It's
Pull your camera down a little bit,
okay
Mikey, so I can stream you better.
Don't get mad at me. Go fight the law. Change the laws. Change the laws. I don't make the laws. I just follow them. I'm not a lawmaker.
Since when do you follow the laws? Mikey! Cap. Full cap.
Nothing I can do about it.
Is that what the kids say? Full cap.
I can't do anything about that. I told them to send it to me in a message.
I don't know, it's full
privately.
cap. Capping. He's capping, right?
I said private message me.
You don't follow fucking laws.
Your people just released. I don't have people. I don't have people. And if they did, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Oopsie.
Oh shit. Okay, I was like, fuck. I want to be on a Smash account. Don't tattletale, y'all.
But remember,
we don't need craziness.
But let's remember what Florida Man made. Let's remind you of what Florida Man made.
Go to bed.
Let's remind you of what Florida Man made.
All these dudes comparing dick sizes, it's wild. It's crazy.
Let's remind you of what Florida Man made.
Sorry.
Nothing is off limits.
He should have threw my name in there just to...
Family pictures, addresses, phone numbers, children, grandchildren, even minors. I didn't talk about minors. I didn't say nothing about minors. He does. He mentions minors. And even then, the police said, bueno. Even the police said, mucho bueno. Okay. This is Florida Man.
Stop reading them out loud. That's for
AKA bougie. Nothing is off limits. And even then, the Popo said it was completely legal.
I don't know.
Now, that's multiple police departments saying the same thing. Multiple police departments. Nothing is off limits, from jobs to those old dirty, and I guess it's okay for him to use that word, but I can't. Guess it's okay for him to use that word. I'm not allowed to. Grandkids. So he's talking about minors. Yeah, sorry. I don't do that shit. Sorry, I didn't do that shit. I'm talking about adults. Completely legal to talk about other adults. Or adults. That was Florida Man. But nobody cares about that. That's okay for him. Yeah, I don't know what they're fucking talking about. I love how they say I claimed that. People actually used to claim that I said I was in that organization. They don't understand that an organization means different things.
They're almost as good as the
law enforcement
PP crash outs.
Is an organization.
I gotta fix this, y'all. I can't hold this
They don't
thing.
understand. They heard organization, and all their small minds automatically they think some kind of like nefarious. Their small minds are all, oh my God, he's saying something nefarious. Nah, organization is literally what my family is. A lot of them are in organizations. Has nothing to do with crime. Well, does have to do with crime, but not the bad side of crime.
Shame on you, Scissors. You're not allowed to sleep. Unless I'm sleeping.
And they're trying to say, oh my God, he said he was in the mafia. No, I just said my family members are a part of certain organizations. Florida Man knows. Florida Man knows good and well what organizations, what they are part of. He knows good and well what organizations they are. So does Bougie. They know good and well what organizations they are. So I don't know why they keep on spilling this lies about me trying to say I was in the mafiosos. They know damn well what organization I was talking about. Now they definitely know. or what my family's a part of. Now they definitely know. Over $1 million in fraud. Go talk to someone who's looking at over $1 million. Who's that? You talked about that fucking that lady, the fake DV, the person that claims they was getting money for DV slots. Yeah, I knew that. I don't give nobody money on this app unless it's gifting someone of a stream that I like, or people that are singing, that are doing some kind of singing, or something that I'm interested in, artistic art, tattooists. I don't give money to I don't give a fuck what their problem is. I don't care if they're in the hospital. They ain't getting no money from me unless it's something that is of interest to me.
Right,
or doing something entertaining. I don't care. Go somewhere else and get it.
I told him to turn his gifts on.
All along.
He's got his
I knew it was
gifts
fake
on.
from the minute you collected money on this app.
I think everybody should have their gifts on. Fake. Really?
If you are collecting money on an app for some kind of charity or organization, it is 99.9999999% completely fake.
$25 in the bio. Cash App in the bio.
That goes for anybody. Two talls, and anybody that's doing any kind of thing. They're fake. I don't care if they say they're not. They're fake. Trust me, they're making some kind of money. They're making some. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $20 a month. They're making some extra profit.
I never really fucked with slot.
Sorry, that's
like
my belief.
I was in there a
based
couple
on
times.
The shit I see. People lie about.
There was one time that this dude had like only one eye or something, where he needed, I don't know, eye surgery. I can't really remember. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's really good, because they came up with the money, and that was... I never gave her money, though.
Oh, my God. People are telling me, I already know about that Heather girl with the GoFundMe. I don't care. I can't watch her. I can't watch her. Sorry, that's a beggar I can't watch. It's my prerogative. I don't have to cover beggars I don't like.
Right, spiritual.
To watch. I seen J-Hop. I know J-Hop. I've seen him.
Yeah, it was around Christmas.
That's weird. It's kind of
not this past one.
This fucking shit. Why are they posting?
I don't think.
Did you really? Maybe I'll have to go in.
Yeah, you know, I agree.
Maybe I'll have to go into his stream and get into a box. I gotta have to see that video.
He just tries to act tough, you know.
J-Hop, that's the big dude, right?
Right.
Is that the big dude that was streaming one day and his like dentures fell out? Like he started yelling and his uppers fell onto the table because he was yelling. Or was that a different dude?
Okay, well, we can stop this. We'll go back to, if he starts crashing out again, let me know. Mustamir 3. See if it'll play now.
Nobody's echoing for them. Unknown laughed at what? I'm not understanding. Unknown and Crayons thought it was, you know, funny to try and get me in a box and play with me like a cat toy. And it's not fucking funny. And if I had been not so unwell,
the girl that talks all the shit and says all the things, but nobody can ever say anything back to her. Cry, baby.
Because Bushy is the one that added all her information and You know the one thing I was told about that live?
Sure.
I was told that live was going good, that they were talking. This is the person that gave me the recap. You didn't see him in my box a couple times, but not often. They said that the live was going good and everything, and then they
Stranger.
The chaos started, like as if, and basically saying that's all she knows, so she's constantly going to bring the drama.
Oh, hell.
Yep.
I'll see y'all in hell.
They were telling me Hollywood's live was going good. They did tell me I was mentioned. They said the live is posted. They actually told me the timestamp. I was told I was mentioned tonight. I really don't give a fuck. I've already said that. Like, let them do what they're going to do. You know, they said that what was it? Old stuff just keeps coming up. But that's why I'm telling you, like, if everybody say they accepted you and they forgave you, and when you apologize, because you apologized several times for this situation, from my understanding and what I saw, But the thing is, I'm done apologizing, right? That's what I'm saying, and don't even feed into it. Just ignore it. Do they have AC? Like I was just got done cleaning. I was about to have a good live. Like let's play some music. Go on my backup. I got to get my 30 minutes in on that page. I then locked that page down. I then deleted a whole bunch of people off of it so that we could have a peaceful environment. Listening to them and the bullshit every day cannot be good for anybody's mental health.
It's so crazy to me. It's never made any sense to me. Like, if you're trying to be that private, right? You know, like Shannon did that whole thing where she made a new page and only allowed certain people in. She probably had like maybe 7.5 people in there at one time. Why not just do a snap call? And the only thing that makes me consider why somebody would not just do a snap call is because there's no gifts. And hey, like, make your money, boo-boo. I ain't hating, obviously. But don't lie. You know what I mean? Don't deny it. Just be like, look, I'm trying to be in here and I'm trying to be on private and I'm trying to get some money too. You know, I just don't want all the shit to go with it. Cool. I respect that. For sure. That's just me, though. Whatever.
No, it's not. It's not. Somebody in the chat over there was talking about how I know you didn't like the blessings. I have fallen out with Dora and T. Well, look at where Dora and T are sitting, right? Look at who they're entertaining. That turd that put my name on a list, talking about he's going to pay for pictures and pay, you know, and make everybody's life miserable and all the things. And I have a bunch of grandbabies, right? And he said he's going after nieces, nephews, kids, grandbabies, all the things. Listen, right? I lost all respect for
and
them.
gas.
They hold it any different when my honey got. I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old in my house. Yep, showed your house. A 5-year-old and a 17-year-old that live in my house. And they're not putting that energy in me, so why the fuck do I care? Holly told me yesterday I should be checking Smashleigh and Wicked when I asked her why she didn't say something to them about being in the box while I was being ducked. She said I should check them about it, so why the fuck should I check Shannon? Why should we check anybody? They need to check themselves. Exactly.
Right, Dragon?
So just stay out of it. Like, let them say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Cash up in bio.
Because when she had that live, I had already told her what I was going to ask Shannon. I had already said it. So it should have been no surprise to no one. It's not going to be right no matter what you do, even if you apologize.
After walking for 40 days.
Apparently. Because unknown and sad to say, but Holly too, they just want to keep it going. That's not okay. And people are talking about how, oh, this app has changed, so what can we do to stop it?
Right,
well,
KJ?
Stop playing the old lives. Stop bringing up old dry bones, right? That's what I was saying. Stop talking about people who have gotten out of the bullshit and are making a better way, right? Right. But no, they don't want to do that. That's what I was saying in Petty's live. Like, everybody was talking about, oh, let's play the quiet game. Oh, let's this and that. Had that conversation on Petty's. I was told about, well, look at the people around you that'll get hurt if it keeps going. Just stop and da-da-da-da-da. I did it. And it just seems like it has escalated since.
For those dry bones that you got,
all types of stuff.
I got you.
Yep. So just ignore it. Like, they can't put you in
Like
no
the
more
Tin Man?
bullshit, and all they can keep doing is bringing up the past. Let them do it. They'll run out of it.
It helps.
You can only recycle the bullshit so many times. That's
shit fixes everything.
Unknown is doing.
And it sprays two ways.
Recycle bullshit.
This
What's
way,
up, sis?
and then to get in the nooks and crannies this way.
Free day.
I'm about to be real quick because I'm actually doing things, so I'm really busy. But I was told that I mean, basically, I'm not telling you to stop and
telling who to stop.
I'm not saying the same thing on both sides. I'm not going to both sides or who ain't been speaking up for Kendra. First of all,
Bree,
go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
me, you, and Tish had a whole conversation, and I ain't said shit since. I've been staying out of the bullshit. So just because they feel they don't see the shit on Front Street, don't mean shit ain't happening. I don't see me putting up Florida man's fucking picture. I don't see me
no. I
bringing
get
up
that.
bullshit every day. I don't see that. So who are you supposed to be checking and stopping?
I guess because I just went in there and told them, like, you know, Wasty Casey is like, we need to be on his ass instead of us fighting between each other. Let's get on his
You would think that's what would happen, right?
Like, that's what we need to do because we're supposed to be focusing on the kids. So hey, all this other shit, put that on the back burner. We need to be on this man's ass.
Right.
Because honestly, what y'all arguing about is petty as fuck. If y'all don't like each other, just stop talking about each other. Leave each other.
I feel like Bree and Queenie are like competing for like top box in
Leave each other
Petty's
the fuck
live
alone.
though.
If y'all don't like each other, leave each other the fuck alone. But to say that, I don't know what they was referring to. Talk about sticking up for Kendra. I've been a person
advocating more.
I have advocated for Kendra since they was up there putting Megan on a fucking pedestal.
I got rid of a
I
spider.
saying,
I don't know if it was
about
the
Kendra?
spider.
Hey, what about Kendra? Hey,
And you had to remind
I know that happened to
me.
Megan. That's fucked up. It happened to Megan. But what happened about Kendra?
Yeah.
I've always redirected it to Kendra. So I don't know who. If it was a reference to me
I'll
or
tell you guys,
a reference to other people. But
I'm gonna pause this real quick. We might not make it there tonight because I talk a lot, but towards kind of the end of this live, maybe like just over halfway through, Bree starts to say, "Oh, and Cartel, like I don't have no beef with Cartel, right?" And then Queenie interrupts her and is like, "Oh, Queenie interrupts her, and she's like, a friend of my enemy is not my friend." And then, hold on, Rissa. And then Bree goes, and then Queenie's like, "Well, what did you say about Cartel?" And then Bree pretends to forget what she was saying about Cartel. I was like, "Oh, I don't know," and then switched her whole story up. It was wild. All right, I'm gonna let Rissa up because she says she got a few. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Bye. Hey.
You hear me like this?
I can hear you.
Okay. I snuck away to get a few minutes.
Thank you. Bougie said she got like a whole email, I guess, from somebody that said like had like my whole information on it, all the information. Do you know anything about that?
That's sassy Southern spicy brat,
Right.
whatever the fuck we called her.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who that
The one that
is.
pretended to unalive, or was it?
Right. So that is when we were all in the thick of the shit. After she reached out and we spoke to her and she wanted to do that interview, the recording that we did with Mallory. She had told me, long conversation, that she was going to take the legal route with y'all for some things she said were said to her mother, information that was given to her mother, contacting the photos of the children being green screen, the address, the full nine. So, I've already told you back then it was 100% fuck Smashleigh.
Right.
So because of that situation with her family, her home, her kids, her mom, her whole nine,
Yeah.
I did share with her that. But that's who that is.
Okay. And then it was clarified earlier that you did not, in fact, you were not talking about calling CPS on me. It was on Kendra, right?
No, never on you. You were never. So the part of the top of that was about you, where we were jibber jabbing or whatever about your husband. That was all about my private, and I think I've shared with you where I was going if shit continued on with the whole OG thing.
Right.
That's what was about you.
Right.
it was nothing about CPS. And you can see in that text, I never said anything about CPS.
Well, it just says down below something about making calls. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
that I was going to make a call on Monday. Yeah,
right.
my part.
And that was not on me, but for Kendra, right?
No, where I said I was going to make a call was about you, but it wasn't a CPS call. It was the legal people that I was dealing with. It wasn't a CPS.
Oh, I gotcha. So,
Yeah, I wasn't reporting you.
gotcha.
It was about what was going on with us.
It was confusing because it was like talking about one thing and then said another. Like, I think people are just kind of confused on what
Right, and then it was cut off.
it was referring to.
Yeah, it wasn't a CPS call. No.
Gotcha. Because Casey said that, you were at one point, he had talked to you about making a call to CPS regarding Kendra, and then you had told him that, I guess you had taken care of it, and then he was under the impression that it was taken care of, because I was saying, like, what odd timing it is, right? For somebody to make a CPS call when everybody else kind of made false CPS calls. So he is saying that you had claimed at one point that you had made a call, that you had or taken care of it, right?
Right. And I don't know who's been around where, because there's people everywhere. I spoke to Kendra and I told Kendra, those of us that have been on the receiving end of those phone calls from Casey, where it's a full on spiral, the tears, the anger, the whole nine. I 100% was pacifying him and saying over and over and over it was taken care of so that he would leave it alone. I'd been telling him that for months because I did not want him to do what he ended up doing. He ended up fucking doing it anyway. But I tried my damnedest.
Right.
So, like I told Kendra, y'all want to be mad at me for using those words and for y'all to have no idea what it's like to be Casey's friend.
Right.
I know you know, Smash.
Right.
But other people do not know. It is very hard and very draining sometimes to be supportive and not and then him receive it as you're against him or you're upset with him. Like, we're not gonna do a bash. I 100% was being that person that was like, okay, it's taken care of. Like, don't worry about it. It's already done. So it wouldn't have to go there. And that text is from January. I think I sent you that with the date, I think. If not, I sent it to Kendra.
Oh, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I received it. Yeah. All right. I can't tell you. We can talk later,
Who
but
sent it to you?
right.
Was it me? For the love of fuck?
No. And I made sure to say that it was not you who sent it to me. Somebody was asking that earlier. Was it Rissa that had sent it to you? I said no, Rissa was not. And then they asked if somebody else sent it to me, and I said no. But I could not actually say who sent it, so I'm not going to put that out there. I said if the person who sent it to me would like to come out and say that, that's on them. But no, Rissa did not send me any information or any screenshots or screenshots of conversations with Casey at all. So, or voice recordings or recordings in general. I have not received any of that. Sorry. All right.
2 minutes.
I think at this point,
I know it's like people not at Two Smash. I looked at the comments like I'm confused. People that don't understand the outside friendship of how things play out. Like, if I came on here and told y'all everything, y'all would want to poke your eyes out. Some of y'all actually probably fucking enjoy it, and that's sick. But that's why I went straight to Kendra, straight to Smashleigh. Like, y'all understand the friendship side of it and what I was trying to do for months. And for whatever reason, Casey immediately gets mad and thinks that I'm the one that sent it to Smashleigh. It wasn't me, and now here we are. It is what it is.
Yeah, Rissa did not send me anything. And I honestly, I really owe nothing to you, right? Like, there's no reason why I should sit
Me,
here and
me
lie.
and you both. We like,
Right. Like, why
people
I
may
wouldn't
want to
lie.
think that we've been friends. Like, see, like we haven't.
Right.
It's me and Smashleigh cleared the air,
Right.
and we troll on the internet at night together. We talk shit, and that's it. But like, one thing we're gonna do at this point is just shoot it straight with the bullshit. She comes to me. She asks me a question. Same vice versa. We talk about it, and it is what it is. Like, we're not playing pity patty with each other.
We're not besties. We're not.
No.
Yeah.
Even though she wants to be. I know. I already know. But I got to run. Was that it? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think for at least, yeah, that off the top of my head, yes, that's all I wanted to know. I'm sure many people have many questions. I'm not trying to do all that tonight because I've only got 20 minutes left, and it's been
You act like you
late
gonna go to
already.
bed. You ain't going to bed, girl, please.
I am. I know you do. I know you do, Florida man, but you stress me out, dude. God, you really stress me out. I just want to listen to fucking Moses' grandma. Can we do that?
I don't know who that is, but all right.
Moonbeam.
Oh, Moonbeam. That wacky bitch.
Let's put it to somebody in the chat if they want to say who they are. I don't want to call it out, but
Lord have mercy. All right, I'm running to finish what I was doing.
All right, appreciate it.
Answer my fucking question though, privately. Bye.
Bye. Why does Rissa have Kendra's address? Ranger? Yes, Ranger is the one that said that. Listen, Florida man, I have a headache already. I have fought off one of the largest spiders in history. I have dealt with a dancing man. I have cried. I have been confused. I have been upset. I've been laughing. I've been crying. I mean, it's just like, there's a lot. So if we could just take the last 20 minutes that I'm awake, if I make it that long, and just laugh at fucking Moonbeam. Maybe tomorrow night we can continue. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but that's not where I'm watching it now. Mean boom. Yeah, like if we could just like wind down a little bit. Just, I don't know how you wind down a fucking Moonbeam, but it's that or fucking Mikey. Because I know his ass ain't going to sleep, so.
It's well for Kendra. I've always stood up for Kendra. I don't know where that came from, but I've always stood up for Kendra. So I don't know I don't know exactly what was said because I left the live after I got out that box because what are we arguing for? Y'all don't
Dragon, every time you look up, I've never heard of Moonbeam ice cream, but every time you search her name, that's the fucking video that pops up is talking about ice cream.
If everybody don't like Moonbeam, don't like Moonbeam. Okay, cool. I thought we was cool with Moonbeam. All of a sudden now we against Moonbeam. I don't know.
Benson.
But whatever happened in the past, shit, let
It's the
that shit
same
go.
fucking video
now,
every time
I'm
you're
gonna say
like.
this to you, Moonbeam. I'm gonna say this to you. Everybody already checked you. I mean, I ain't gonna say check you because you a grown ass woman. Can't nobody check you. They done already told you about it. Victoria's not a scammer. If you feel like she a scammer, you're entitled to that opinion. Feel that way.
I appreciate Bree.
Just don't tell just don't go around saying she a scammer without proof. If you got some proof she a scammer, cool. Just don't say it on anybody else's box, anybody's box, unless you have proof that she's a scammer.
I said it that day in the live.
I know, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. People have addressed you about it.
But I had already said something.
I know.
Acknowledge the good things. They only want to keep bringing up the bullshit. And it would have been stopped. They wouldn't have no lives to replay if people weren't coming live still talking about it, antagonizing the bullshit, because that's what's been going on. Every day there's a recap and it involves somebody getting in the box and arguing back and forth and streaming somebody's live. That's how it keeps fucking going.
I don't like the arguing about old shit. Like if that shit happened 3 months ago, we should have addressed that shit 3 months ago. Because now we going backwards. Yeah. Let's go forward. If we trying to move forward all this shit, we trying to go back to having fun. Let's move forward with this shit. This shit's starting to get old.
I said that.
This shit ain't fun no more. Because now it's getting old. We're talking about old shit that happened. We're talking about, we're not addressing the new shit about this man calling CPS. These people over here attacking Monster. Let's talk about the shit that really fucking matters.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's talk about that. If y'all think Moon Meme is still the same shit, if you don't like Unknown, don't speak on her. Please, just leave the shit alone. This shit is really driving me crazy.
I'm telling you, you can't.
Because now it's like,
Benson
damn, every day it's something else. It's hard to even keep up with what the fuck is going on. Because it's something new every single day. Damn, we mad at this person, we mad at this person, this person leaving, this person leaving.
One badass mom. One badass mom. You are absolutely
From Benson Boone?
correct. I agree, but it should be handled in ways that
let's keep it on the people that's really causing the
but
shit.
Listen, what I'm saying is going back and forth with him ain't helping. Making that
Benson Boone could break my spine, and I would be happy. So.
Police report is what's helping.
Shit you didn't even know.
Now
you know.
Going and actually doing something about the shit is what's making it happen. People arguing back and forth ain't doing no fucking good. Because these lives, as soon as you turn it on to start streaming him, anybody, and start talking shit.
He jumps over the couch, you could just be like,
people that get in your box, and like they was saying to me, and I said, some people need to take their own fucking advice. Period. You can't live in the future. You cannot live in your future or your present by living in the past, and that's all that's been going on. What's going on right now that should be being addressed.
Speed this up.
Yep. Shit that just happened within the last 30 days. Right. Like, let's address the shit that's going on now. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Shit that's going on right now. Let's address that. Damn, I'm tired.
I am.
But I just came up here to address that shit because obviously I wasn't in the live no more. I've been riding for.
Oh. What the fuck, dude? No.
No, he did not.
Fucking good.
No,
Because
Isaac didn't want to play today.
Turn it on to start streaming him, anybody.
Can't win them
and
all.
start talking shit. Now that it's directed at you.
But Banjo had a lot to say. Banjo was quite upset that I had a sub-only chat last night while I spoke on Isaac. And that's because, A, you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do with my own platform. And B, if you're going to call me out, I'm going to also call you out. But I'm going to one-up you and make money off your name. Happily. So, there's that. Fuck you, Isaac.
Like they was saying to me, and I said, some people need to take their own fucking advice. Period. You can't live in the future.
There's a third part too. 3, if you want to say something, you don't get to. Oh, I lost my seashell. You don't get to be a little a-hole in the chat and come under a fake account. If you got something to say, you can come up in a box and say it. That's why I did that. Aside from just to piss you off and make money off your name, I made it so that if you really had something to say, you'd have to actually come up and say it to my face.
You cannot live in your future, your present, by living in the past. And that's all that's been going on. What's going on right now that should be being addressed?
Yep. Shit that just happened within the last 30 days. Right. Like, let's address the shit that's going on now. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Shit that's going on right now. Let's address that. Damn, I'm tired.
I am.
But I just came up here to address that shit because obviously I wasn't in the live no more. I've been riding for Kendra. If anything, I've been the main person riding for Kendra. I've been hopping in these bikes. Let's bring it back to Kendra.
Yes, I agree.
Damn. Okay, Megan, yeah, it happened to Megan, but at the same damn time, damn, what about Kendra?
I agree. Oh, somebody had sent me a clip of Megan's live earlier. This bitch that got Florida Man up there talking about some messages was between me and Shannon. You's a motherfucking lie. The messages that I sent Shannon, I got screenshots of, and it was me telling her I'm not standing up for shit. She need to go handle her shit. I even got the ones from when I was telling her to come to Holly Mae's fucking live. And I don't even understand that part. You want to be mad over that shit. Like, make that shit make sense. When I sat in your live and told you what the fuck I was going to ask her, did I not, Bree? Did I not say why I was there, what I was going to do? And it was a problem. Now it's a problem. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not checking nobody about shit. My name's on a list. The only person I'm aiming for is motherfucking Florida Man. That's it. What I don't know what happened to Monster. What happened to Monster? Do y'all want to tell me? Because
they doxed her job, I think her address and phone number and all the things.
They doxed her job.
Yeah, and everything.
When I came into Petty's, there was something on in a little box, and it was a bunch of people yelling. So I was like, let me just go ahead and leave. I didn't know what was going on. I just heard hollering, so I was like, I'm gonna go.
Hey, Lulu. Yeah, so
somebody want to fill me in on what happened in Petty's?
I don't know what the hell happened in Petty's. I was just there for a minute, and
what
then
happened,
he had some announcement, something about he was going to play a clip. And he gave fair warning for people to leave the live. So, honey, I left.
So, does anybody know what happened?
Moon, people don't hear me.
Well, Moonbeam, I guess I wouldn't call it doxing. Because technically it's not doxing, but she did put her first name out there. I'm pretty sure. That's all I know of, at least, from Moonbeam. But yeah.
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
Yeah, barely. You got one bar though, babe.
Ooh. Hey, it was kind of a lot, and I can't keep up with all
She
these
might
people
have. I
and
don't
who
know.
likes who and who don't like who and
I
all
only
that
knew
jazz. But
first name.
basically, someone had said in a comment somewhere that they was gonna deny Monster and her chickens.
What?
But I don't remember. Yeah, I promise. But I don't remember who said it. I don't remember who. It fell through.
Yo, I'm struggling with this. I have a lot that I want to say, but I feel like I should just.
Things out there I could probably remember. But yeah, Oh, Bree said, "Hold up, she'll tell." Bree, tell him.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I think Monster might have left alive, and she asked for she asked for Petty to send it to her because she was gonna I think kind of make a police report maybe.
Yeah,
because it was pretty graphic.
Oh my god.
I just, oh God, you guys are terrible. I just find it really, 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 really hard to have sympathy for somebody who, like, sent one of her old friends a Ouija board. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. To connect to one of their old loved ones. And then I find it really, 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 really hard to have sympathy for somebody who wished unaliving on Megan's husband. I find it really, 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 really hard to have sympathy for somebody who has wished on several people, actually. Just from what I've seen. Like, do I want anybody getting doxxed or jobs and things like that? No. However, I do feel like you reap what you sow, baby. You reap what you sow. So if you're on here doing fuck shit, and that fuck shit comes back to bite you, I don't think I should have sympathy. That's all.
Oh my god! Like it actually showed the pictures of the utensil. Oh my god! In the comment.
Baby Benny, is she okay?
Okay, I can tell y'all what happened. Sorry, I was in the
gonna
store.
do that to
Because I told y'all.
They were arguing and I left.
Okay.
They were yelling and I was like,
Let me fill y'all in. Another recap on Moonbeam's platform.
Yay. Give us the cap.
Okay,
Thank you, Lolly.
So.
Girl, if you don't tell them to call you fucking back.
It was, CPS report.
Because I came in.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, can you hear me now? Okay, so Patty had posted the CPS report that was posted. Basically, Wasted Casey was in there. He put a whole bunch of shit in there. That man was just in there lying and all that other type of shit. Okay.
Yeah, the other one was
so of course
Mikey.
we got on his ass about that.
Mikey was the first one to wish that, and then somebody else stood on that, and also has said some pretty nasty shit other than that. Listen. Yeah.
So somebody in the comments was like, well, y'all really don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Basically insinuating y'all over here believing what Kendra said, but y'all don't know what goes on over there. So y'all don't know if he was lying or not.
So wait, so we're just supposed to assume that he was telling the fucking truth when he just said that you don't know what's going on behind closed doors? Like the fuck? And he's been
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
So that's what you caught. they was over there arguing. They was jumping on.
Nah,
her
I
ass.
didn't.
I had left.
When I came in, I promise you. When I came in, they were hollering. I was like,
Yes, they was on her ass.
on whose ass though?
It was this girl. It was some. I never seen her before. She just randomly came in and said that, and then Petty invited her to the box, and then they all hopped up and got on her ass.
What did she say? What did she?
Girl, you didn't hear what I just said? She was saying basically you don't know what happened behind closed doors.
Oh.
So y'all don't know if she, because I was telling them it was
Also,
we was over there.
Also, Queenie wants so much sympathy for like her house being shown, and she wants people to hold me accountable because I was allegedly up there when she was doxxed. Girl, you were not doxxed. Not while I was up there. Again, your name, I don't think should have been up there, but had you not said that you could find out certain information via certain information, I would have never known that. But Queenie has talked mad shit on me, and my parenting and my housing situation, right? Like, because I live in a trailer. Ooh. And then wants me to give a fuck that her uneven bushes were shown in front of a fucking garage. Weird. I don't care. No. Should her name have been out there? No. I didn't know her name. I called her Crystal. I shall continue to call her Crystal. But also, none of that fuck shit happened on my platform. None of it happened here. So you can't hold me accountable for shit that didn't happen on my own platform. But you want people to hold me accountable. After all the shit that you said, girl. Remember, karma's a bitch. I'm not karma. I don't get to decide what your karma is. I don't get to do any of that. I let be what happens. It just happens. It's none of my business. I've had a lot of shade thrown at me the last several days by somebody who won't even say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. But you won't. Instead, you drop me from a box. The moment you realize that I'm not up there to trash the person you want me to trash. And I think it's fucked. I think it's not cool. Not cool. I could understand if I was up there and I was saying like trigger words or yelling and over talking people. Like, I get that. You know what I mean? I get that. You know, sometimes you have to like chill people out. You, like, take a break, come back. You know what I mean? I have to do it all the time. But I wasn't mean or aggressive or interrupting. In fact, I only got but 4 words out. And then I sat there and watched the rest of the night completely biased behavior coming from somebody who claims they like to hear all sides of the story. Yeah, when you had like a pretty nasty man in your box tonight and defended him. That I consider that defending. I feel like that's defending. Not allowing any of the women that have been hurt and manipulated by that man, not allowing them to come up and have a voice is crazy to me. That's wild. And then getting upset because people were upset with you is also crazy. That's just me, though. I had a lot of respect for you, Miss Unknown. I really did. After tonight, definitely not. Definitely not.
again, no matter what I've been through with other people, and probably any of them would tell you that I've given credit where credit is due, despite how I felt about them at that moment. I've always been able to be like, hey, you know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Even if I didn't fucking like you, you know? If you're gonna come up and want the whole fucking story and all the information, girl, you gotta be a little less aggressive. That's just my opinion. I do. I do. Yeah, she wouldn't let me speak. And if she allowed me to speak, it was Holly Mae that wouldn't allow me to speak. And then mid-sentence, after I finally got to speak, dropped me. And then went on to say, like, I'm not trying to choose sides. And I was like, you know what, you're fine. It's cool. You did exactly that. You just chose a side. And I blocked her. And that's alright. I'm not a fan. You know, like if people want to give, I never go to somebody and tell them, hey, you shouldn't have this person in your box, or you shouldn't have this person in your live, or you should block this person, or, you know, yada, yada, yada. I don't do that. The times that I have given like a little bug in the ear, you know, like, there has been times where I'm like, hey, this is how I'm feeling about this person. Just consider it. Keep your ears open. I've always been a big fan of forming your own opinion. I'm not a fan of forcing how I feel personally onto anybody else. I'm just not. So, that being said, it is my bedtime. Form your own opinion. Listen to all sides. Even if you have to go on a fucking sneaky. Because, yeah, I don't know. I never understood people wanting the truth out and then blocking people. It's wild. But go on a sneaky. Listen to all sides. And form your own opinion. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like fucking emo. You don't have to like Florida Man. You don't have to like Miss Unknown. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Miss Unknown dropped me. Miss Unknown dropped me. Mid-sentence at that, I finally got a chance to speak, and she said, bloop, bye, bitch. And I was like, wow. Wow. Crazy. That's okay. It's alright. Why, though? I don't know. I'm not sure. I could understand if I was being, like, loud and aggressive and interrupting and, you know, using trigger words, you know, things of that nature. I can understand that. I don't know why she dropped me. I guess, you know, if anybody wants to know for real, you gotta ask her. So, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go shake out my slippers to make sure there's not a giant spider in there so I can walk home. Y'all have a good night. Oh, Candace turned 7. Congratulations. Happy birthday, baby. 7. Ah, man. Thank you, Candace. Grasshopper, get the fuck out of my life. I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are, but I don't like grasshoppers. Alright, good night, guys.